T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk Live Stream. It's time for Carl Game of the Week.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Welcome everybody to a Saturday night and happy Halloween. I got the Halloween spirit going on over here. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed that. And thank you to all the members to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys for that. So I put you guys up there in the beginning of the show there to show my support. And thank you, just to say thank you to all my members. I appreciate it, guys. So let's get PapaBrad on here so we get this Halloween show on the road.
What's happening? What's happening? Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, man. We're almost there.
Almost there. 3 more days, right? 3 more days.
Yeah,
Tuesday. Yeah, today's 28th. So this is as close as we can get, man, from our live streams to Halloween.
Closest we can get.
Who's joining you over there? You got a guest.
Yeah, I got the mistress of the night herself, Elvira.
Elvira's on there.
She's covering up Moon Patrol. She said, I got to get in on this. Got to get on this Arcade Talk stream.
You brought Elvira with you. Nice. Thank you.
I got Elvira. You got me some orange beers. I'm all set. Let's get this party rolling. Pumpkin time.
Hey, look at that. I got a pumpkin on my head.
Man, I see Spooky. Yes, Spooky. Welcome to the stream. But we got a lot of people backstage in our chat today.
Who's all in there? Hey,
spirit, man.
Who's all in the chat, PapaBrad?
Man, I see Carl O. I see Common Sense. I see Goofy Foot. Sounds like a bomb's going to go off with that timer.
Yeah.
We have Gregory. Man, he's got some good scores on the AtGames pinball tournaments. I've been noticing. Congratulations, Gregory. That spooky table too. I've been playing that spooky table, and man, the competition on that table is brutal.
Fierce.
I'm trying to hold into the top 50, and I thought I had a kick-ass game, and my score keeps getting lower. I was at one time. I was number 2 on Haunted House. I haven't even dared check today how far I've been pushed down, but I'm loving it. I'm loving the pinball tournaments. Man, we got 5 tables right now that people are playing on AtGames.
Not cool 2, not that? 3, not 4, but 5.
4 official from AtGames and 1 with the unofficial. Pretty awesome.
What's up, Hollywood Polo? Rainwaters.
Yeah.
What's going on, Rainwaters?
Andy's Game Room. Welcome.
Right. Andy's Game Room.
Hollywood Polo. Always good to have you here. Dark Realm Gaming. Welcome.
Fago Thugs.
Fago Thug.
Ooh. Do you see Dark Realm on there? Who's talking about my woman? Uh-oh. I think he's talking about Elvira over there.
Carlo is the king. I know, man. Carlo coming in with a good Haunted House score.
Yeah, he was number one, right?
Goofy Foot, did you knock me off the top 50, man? I was on the bubble, and I thought I had a kick-ass game. Like at first, I didn't. That competition on the Spooky, the original Spooky table, is pretty intense.
Yeah, so you're at number 2, and Kurt O was number 1 on Haunted House, right?
A little while, yeah. I haven't checked it today. I'm sure I got pushed out of the top 3, I would imagine. But that's good. That's what I want to see. I want to see competition. I want to see friendly competition, and I want to see all of this community playing against each other, having fun. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yep. I have a feeling I'm not in the top 50 anymore for Bone Busters. I have a feeling. I could be
figured out how to do the multi-ball. That it was rewarding when I finally figured out how to get the multi-ball on Bone Busters.
Oh, how many did you get so far? 2, 3, 4?
I think my best game, I got like 3 multi-balls altogether.
That's my best. Yeah, that's my best one too. Got 3.
You unlock it by hitting that middle target. You can lock it, and then you got to hit that middle target.
I'm pretty good about hitting that middle target. I got that thing down pat with my right flipper.
Man, right before the stream, I've been working on my YouTube channel, doing a little maintenance. But right before the stream, I saw there was a video from Wagner. New video that I had not seen.
What do you mean, the little shorts?
Yeah, it looked pretty good. Did you see the Operation Wolf Pinball?
Yeah.
Looks pretty damn good.
He got the Addams family cabinet on Thursday, this past Thursday. What? Oh, awesome. Yeah, just 2 days ago.
That's in good hands. He's going to definitely Dr. Frankenstein that cabinet. He's going to know all about it. He's going to be telling us all about it. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I can't wait till he covers the SSF kit, man.
Yeah, me too.
And he said he's going to cover that. So
and we'll be able to hear it because at the expo it was so loud you couldn't really hear anything. And then I think also they were jacking the sound up to like 100, and it was making some of the accelerometer go off. So
making it tilt and all that.
Yeah, it'll be good to see it in a more like more real, more like a home environment.
Kuro said, I guess I had a good game on Haunted House.
I had a good game too, man. Haunted House is my jam. I love that. Honestly, like even getting the HD version of that, I can't wait. That's one of my favorite pinballs on the AtGames. It always has been. It's always been my dream real pinball machine to own.
Yeah, I always liked Haunted House and Black Hole. I like both of them. Haunted House.
They're expensive, rare, and they break a lot. There's 3 things going against that. Yeah, because it's a complex machine. You got the you got the play field, and then you got the attic.
Yeah, I forgot it has 3 levels on there. 3 levels. Does Black Hole have 3, or does it just have?
Black Hole has 3 as well.
Okay,
Black Hole has 3 as well.
It's been a while. Been a while, man. Somebody beat me to it.
So anyway, common sense. Anyone else watching the World Series? You a baseball fan, T. McCloskey?
I'm only a Pirates fan. So
yeah, Pirates.
Might as well say I'm not a fan just because it's been long time since the Pirates done anything. But they didn't come in last place this year. Woo!
Well, that's good. That's good. That's
8 teams. There's like 8 teams below them this year. It's like
yeah.
I'm not really that much. I mean, I'm really not into sports anymore. They kind of ruin it with all the betting. Nothing's to me. I don't think any of this sports are legit anymore because of betting. You get gambling involved, things just fall apart.
Yeah. It's so competitive, It's so competitive.
I just think some teams and people do things to lose a game or whatever.
Hollywood Polo is sharing that, through nefarious means, Monster Bash is now available to push to your iiRcade. It's no iiRcade's no more. I call it Polo. Getting the idea. You call it the Bradcade, or the Polo-cade. Just right now, there is no iiRcade.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, Monster Bash. You can play it on iiRcade right now. Pretty amazing.
Monster Bash. That game's pretty fun.
We got all the games.
Pirates always suck. Now my team is the Reds. Well, the Reds went that. Well, yeah, the Reds were pretty good. I'll still root for the Pirates. I just don't pay
The only thing longer than a baseball game is a Arcade Talk stream. That's the only thing that's longer, T. McCloskey.
What are you talking?
The only thing that's longer than a baseball game. Fago starts coming in hot saying baseball's boring. I said the only thing that's longer than that is a Arcade Talk show.
Yeah, hopefully we're not boring like baseball though. Yeah. Yeah, baseball though, man. They sped it up with that the timer for in between pitches and that. They put a timer on it. I think that cut off like an hour or so, 45 minutes of the game. So they're not as bad now. You know the best way to watch a baseball game is? You get on the
drinking beers.
Now you get on the MLB app and watch the recap. It takes you 2 minutes to watch the whole game. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
That's 2 minutes. 2 minutes is all it takes.
Whole game.
2 minutes and you're done.
Yep, it shows you all the highlights, everything that happened. So that's what I started doing. Like at the end of the season, I'm like, this is perfect, man. Just 2 minutes out of my day to watch the whole full game. So they tell me what's everything that happened, home runs or whatever. So that's the best way to watch it.
I know Monster Bash is hot. Even Tim's Tiny Arcade reviewed it.
Dang.
He's cool. He's been on my show, the iiRcadians, and my iiRcadians retro show. I like Tim's Tiny Arcade. And he gave us permission to show a video we're going to show tonight, right?
Yep. Yeah, he gave
he's a cool guy. I would highly recommend if you're not subscribed, Tim's Tiny Arcade. He's got a great channel.
If Carlo could pop his link in there into the chat, that'd be awesome.
He's into retro gaming, just like PapaBrad. He knows, and he's into classic arcades, That's the thing. I'm not switching, I'm not going VR. I'm holding to my guns. I'm home arcade and arcade, real arcade, pinball, nostalgia. I mean, that's the stuff that I like. I'm sticking to what I like. I'm not switching.
Thanks, Caro says Tim rocks. Thanks, man.
You don't need to worry. I'm not going to switch to be a VR channel. But I do have a big change in my channel. T. McCloskey, I have a big change. All my live streams are going to be on my secondary channel. So I'll have a live stream channel and a produced video channel.
The PapaBrad Live.
Yeah.
PapaBrad's Gaming Live.
So I have PapaBrad's Gaming Live. I've been working on that. It's been taking all my time. And it's coming along. That's where all my live stream stuff will go.
That's a good idea.
Purely because of the way YouTube works. YouTube, it's the analytics and the way that YouTube works. It's better to have your live stuff on one channel and then your produced videos on another channel. So it's time to make the switch.
Yeah, I'm not making another channel, man.
I know you're not. I know you're not. But what I'm saying is, for me, I'm at the point where that I need to make another channel.
I think it's a great idea. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
It is, and that's why I made two channels to separate my Survival Evolved
from your home arcade stuff. Like you didn't put your home arcade stuff on your ARC channel. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm just putting my live streams on my secondary channel.
Yeah, because I before I did this channel, I actually put some of the arcade stuff, like my Pac-Man and some of that stuff before I got this channel, and nobody watched them. Nobody watched it. So it's like, man, okay, what am I going to do?
Yeah. And I'm not pivoting. Like, I don't care. Like, I was into this home arcade stuff before it became a trend or a fad or whatever. Before arcade went up, I was into home arcade. I built my own MAME arcade. I'll be in this after, before and after. So I don't know. Are you the same way? Because we're not pivoting. We're not talking about PlayStation now, are we? We turn into a PlayStation channel.
No,
is this arcade talk?
This is arcade talk. Not console
talk.
About
pinball and arcades and home arcade.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, staying the course. Yeah, because that's what I enjoy. I mean, I like console, retro console games, but I like arcade stuff more.
I do too.
I really wanted to get in arcades before arcade went up, but man, I just couldn't afford the prices out there. I looked years before arcade come around. I looked like on some of these, and I understand it. I mean, arcades are not cheap to build if you make them the right way, and they're all hand built. So it made sense that they're expensive, but I just didn't have the money or sources. Buy one of those expensive ones and try to do it myself, but. Yeah, I've been in arcades a long time. I've always wanted an arcade since I was a kid, man. I was like, man, if I ever make the money, man, I want an arcade. I still want.
You got a full arcade behind you. You got a full arcade. You got an entire arcade in your home. How cool is that? I still say we live in a golden age of home arcade, regardless of all the negativity that you hear, we still have it better. We have more choices. We have better stuff than we've ever had before. If you're into home arcade, before you had to do everything yourself. It was 100% DIY. Do it yourself.
Not cheap,
and it wasn't cheap, and it wasn't easy because you had to research everything. And now everything's on easy mode. I mean, we're giving the world, I mean, with coin ops, we can play thousands of games on our AtGames, and it's effortless. One USB stick.
Yeah, that's all I
One
have.
USB stick away from greatness, I tell you. Before you had to set up a PC, you had to do a front end build. There's so much to building your own, and that is great if you have the time to do it. But
yeah, I did set up my Raspberry Pi for my Mr. Do back there. It took a while. Took a while to do it. I mean, because it's like anything. I mean, you have to research first.
You know what I played today in the spirit of Halloween? Some Ghosts and Goblins. That game is brutal, dude. That game is brutal. I got my ass kicked.
Do you
that game is hard. That game is no joke.
No, I never liked it because it's so hard. You see Rexer's review on that thing?
I have not yet.
He was complaining
on my
he was
channel.
complaining about some things. He's like, some things were wrong with it. And I left the comment and said, "Did Arcade One Up make this for New Wave Toys?"
I don't know. I don't know. It's hard enough to play on a really good multicade. I can't imagine playing it on a New Wave Toys. I mean, is there any video on YouTube of anyone finishing the game playing the New Wave Toys Ghosts and Goblins?
I know one guy. I can't think of his name off the bat, but he used to stream that game all the time, and he finally did get through it. Somebody I knew on my old channel. I just can't think of his name right now. He's the only one I know on YouTube that actually has full play.
And that's the thing,
It took months.
I've been in this niche for a long time. Like Carlo's talking about Raspberry Pi. I mean, I have it all. I have a Raspberry Pi. I have like a couple Raspberry Pis. I have AtGames pucks. I have the Legends Ultimate. I have modded iiRcades. I have a real MAME arcade, a full-size arcade with real arcade controls. I mean, we have it great. We have the best stuff. We have it the best we've ever had it. If you're into the arcade niche, this hobby, I mean, we really do have it the best we've ever had it.
Yeah. Oh, Hollywood Polo, to answer your question, I have not put any new games on my Mr. Do. I got into last couple of days. I got into Ark Survival Ascended, so I'll be spending some time over there in Ark Survival Ascended now for videos since I got new content over there. So I haven't put anything new on my Mr. Do for a while. Well, I do want to put Monster Bash on there though, because that game is a lot of fun. So you don't know Monster Bash, man? Sega, 1982. We reviewed it. You have it up on your channel, don't you, PapaBrad? The Monster Bash review?
Yeah.
Put it up
I have
on your
the
channel?
Monster Bash. Yeah, I have it on my channel.
So if you want to see anything on that Monster Bash Sega from 1982, go check it out on PapaBrad's channel there. It was a pretty good review.
PapaBrad's Gaming.
It's actually a review in history, you would say, right?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun making that video. A lot of fun.
But
It's a great game,
Where's the creature?
Where's the creature? We got Chameleon. What happened? What happened, Sega?
Chameleon Man.
You got all the Universal monsters, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Chameleon.
The Chameleon. I don't think Chameleon Man is anything. Supposed to be I bet they couldn't get the license or something, or ran out of money to get that, because they set it up almost like a swamp area for the Chameleon Man. So it's
it is fun. It is fun. We always talk about who's going to make the video for the Carlo Game of the Week, and it came up, and you were like, PapaBrad, make the video. I was like, I don't know, man, I'm real busy. And then I found that commercial. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm making the video. I'm making the video on this one because that commercial was fire. I did enjoy that commercial. From Monster Bash.
We played that
was pretty funny. I know it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
I know
it's so retro too. I mean, it's like a time capsule. I mean, it's so much in its 80s time period that I love retro games though. It's right in I love the 80s, the early 80s games. I'm a huge fan of. So it was right in my wheelhouse of what I love. I haven't had. There's some talk about Bone Busters glitching. I haven't had it glitching for me, but I'm not that great of a player. I'm probably pretty mediocre, but it seems to work pretty good for me for the most part. Other than it's the ball drains from the out lanes really easily. It's a pretty hard game for pinball.
And I think they're all hard. I
Well,
got a lot of practicing to do when I get.
Yeah, they were made to take your quarter, you know.
Yeah, I believe that one, man. So, you know, that freaking like that Bone Busters, man. They had a huge center lane there, and if you miss that center ball into that loop, you know, the circle thing in there, if you hit that wrong, man, it goes right down the center lane.
Yeah, the ricochet shot is like straight down the middle.
Free to play card battle game on Steam. Yeah, that's one nice thing about Steam. There are some free games up there.
Yeah, Steam is cool. Addams Family, I think, is on sale right now too. At least it was for Pinball FX. Pinball FX.
Yeah, $3.99, I think it was. Yeah.
You can get it on Steam. Start practicing. If you got the you're getting the new AtGames pinball, you'll be ready.
I don't know, man. I think it's totally different once you put it on a pinball machine.
It is. It's totally different, but it's still you can learn how the game mechanics work.
True. That's true. Yeah, that is true. Marvel Heroes is a free to play too. Dang, free games up there, and I think I have quite a bit of decent library up there in Steam. But you ever play Secret Neighbor? Man, they have a multiplayer version of that one. They just did an update on theirs, but I just don't get around to play those games. I got too much arcade stuff to play.
Telling you.
Now I got the damn Ark Survival Ascended. I actually bought that on Steam. I'm normally playing on the PS PlayStation, but it's not out for the PlayStation 5 yet. Got to wait a full month. I was like, I ain't waiting for a full month. I'm getting it now.
Yeah, man. But you know what I heard? I heard AtGames has glass on their pinball machine. Carlo's on fire in the chat. AtGames has glass. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Turner Pinball has
no plexiglass. No plexiglass.
Turner Pinball has plexiglass on their full size.
One up had plexiglass.
I can't believe Turner has plexiglass on a $10,000 pinball machine.
$10,000. $9,977.77.
Oh, excuse me. It wasn't not quite $10,000. $223 from $10,000. But plus shipping. So you know it's going to be $10,000 with shipping and tax not included with that.
Dude, that neon pumpkin is looking really fire. I like that neon pumpkin.
It took over my Tron machine, man.
It looks like you got a candle on top of it.
Yeah, got a candle on there too. Looks cool inside the Tron cabinet, Doug. It's all
it does, man. It has an orange glow.
So that normal black glow. All right, let's get into what we're going to talk about today.
Get into it.
So I got quite a bit of different things here. We'll start off with AtGames, Addams Family. We'll jump into Tim's Arcade, Tiny Tim's Arcade thing. I want to pull this up real quick. Let's see. I got to share my screen and all that. Present. This is from Wagner TikTok. He posted this a little bit ago. Yeah, can you read that?
I can't read that.
Of course not.
I'll take your word for it. Boy, look how much bigger it is when you put it side by side. It dwarfs the original ALP. Look at that.
And this, he has that topper on here.
Yeah, he's got the bit pixel.
And still away with the topper. It's still higher.
Wait, yeah. Just look at the back box difference. Wow, that's impressive when you put them side by side.
Yeah, look how skinny the old one looks compared to the new one. Bam. I mean, the old one looks so skinny, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's like when the grandkids come over, it's going to be, this is your pinball. It's smaller for you. It's your size.
They're going to like, no,
I'm going to play this big boy. And they will all want to play the bigger one. I guarantee. The other one will be like, no, I don't want to play that one. I want to play the big one.
Damn, just like this with the topper on there, man. Looks like it almost goes up to his roof.
I mean, really, look at that. It's about to hit the roof.
It's kind of cool.
Too much higher.
I guess I don't know if there's a camera flash there or not, but it looks like the lightning's actually lit up on that topper.
Yeah. When we were watching some of the Pinball Expo footage, the AtGames back box looks as good as some of the real pinball back boxes. It's better than some of them with the screen size.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited for it. There's that marquee, though. We went there before. Okay, I just want to read this real quick. This is from 10 hours ago from Wagner's. He says, Legends 4K arrived on Thursday to his house. I've been testing it out more than I could at the Pinball Expo 23, particularly the SSF kit. I can definitely hear/feel a difference from the EVT model that we looked at a few months ago. Don't want to inject my opinion so much as a report as facts, but it sounds very impressive. Mentioned the Addams family table has performance and optimization. Nah, man, I didn't. I forgot to. I'll read the rest. I forgot to click to read more.
Read more, yeah, that's okay.
The read more always kills you. Yeah, because he says some more little bit of stuff here. Let's see. Pop in there real quick. This is a community post on his channel. Okay, it says, as mentioned, the Addams family table has some performance and optimizations needed. There should be a new build to test early next month. I'll keep you updated once that happens.
Yeah.
So they are going to do a new software build, probably for the Addams family.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they didn't really have much time to even get it on the machine, you know. I mean, they're lucky they were able to get it like it was at least playable,
right?
At the time they had, you know.
So it sounds like they got to do a new build on their software to get it to play, which he said it's early next month. So probably the next couple weeks we'll see a new build for the Pinball 4K. So that's exciting news. So right there, they're already working on, a new build for the software to get the Addams family to run correctly. So
I think high scores on tap got us the scoop. I mean, they know about it. They're working on it, and they totally believe they can make it work because it's no different than the other things they have working right now to get their product working. So,
right.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think we need to worry about it, honestly.
No, but look how quick AtGames got to it. Said, okay, we got a new build coming out in a couple of weeks. The new software build. So I mean, they're on top of it. I mean, who would have thought that they would come out with a new software build this fast? That's fast. Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I do have concerns. I have concerns, but I also know that. I mean, they were just trying to. Zen was a last-minute acquisition. If you look at the other tables they had and what they were running like, they were running pretty smooth from what I saw.
Yeah, same here. And I heard that from several people that said the other tables ran pretty good. I think I saw maybe one or two tables might have had like a little bit of problems, but majority of them, everybody said they ran pretty good.
And their plan is to do the entire library, which is like ridiculous because there's like so many pinball tables. And I mean, I have all the tables. I bought all the tables for the original ALP, and there's like a ton of pinball tables to play, which is exciting. It's an alpha build, exactly, an alpha build.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying all along. They were demo units with the alpha build, or on it. It really was just I wouldn't even call it a build. I think they just I think Stern just slapped that on there to see what would happen. And that's where you got to start. You got to put it on and see what you got, and then you build it from there. And so in 2 weeks we're going to see a new. You got
to give software developers time. I think Zen did the best they could. Luckily, high scores on tap didn't get punched in the face. That's all I got to say. Yeah. But I think he got a pretty honest answer from the way he described it. So, and it sounds like they plan on putting pretty much everything on there. I mean, they're gonna. I mean, it sounds like once they get them rolling. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they must like making money.
Yep. Yeah, once they get this first one, you get this first one done, man, it's just going to be smooth from there because, I mean, the first one's the hardest because you don't know what you like that. They got to build the software up to have it run smoothly. But once you get that, I mean, you get that first one, they all pretty much, just go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Gregory says Pinball Effects runs great on the Switch, so I'm sure will run great on the ALP 4K, which has a very good chipset on it. The chipset on it's better than an iiRcade. The iiRcade is a fantastic emulation machine, so I just can't wait. I think it's going to be fun, especially when the mod community gets their hands on this. Because there's going to be other uses for using this more powerful chipset down the road.
Yep. Yeah, just like anything, man, you just got to get the bugs out of it. It takes a while sometimes to get the bugs out of it. I always go back to Arc Survival Evolved, because I've been doing that for many years. It took Wildcard 2 years to get Arc to work on a Switch. 2 years it took them. So I mean, it takes time to get something new, a new platform. Anybody doesn't, you jump on a new platform, it takes time.
Yeah.
Get everything to run because every platform's different. Every platform is different. You just can't throw a PlayStation 5 game onto an Xbox a lot of times, or you can't throw a PC on.
Yeah. Stuff needs to be optimized.
And that's what he even said there. Addams
Yep.
Family Table has some performance and optimizations problem, and that new build should fix that, or at least start to fix it. Because they ain't gonna, one new software build ain't gonna fix all the problems, but it's the right step forward, I think. And that's coming out in a couple of weeks. So I mean, the pinball's not coming out till end of December or January. So they got plenty of time to work on it. So I'm not.
They got time. They got time. I mean, they're in full gear right now as far as getting everything prepared and ready.
Yeah. And the other thing is, we're just talking software. You can update the software at any time. As long as it's not a hardware issue, you can update the software anytime, even if they're already out there in the field. That's one nice thing about software stuff.
I mean, the justifiable fear, though, is that, Arcade 1-Up didn't have powerful enough hardware to really run pinball effects. They have to run it in lower resolution on the Arcade 1-Up pinball. So I think people's fear is that it won't be powerful enough to run in the Zen pinballs. That's the general gist I get of it.
Yep. Zen has to update the cabinet mode a few times also. Yep. There's just updates to do. I mean, 2 weeks wasn't enough time to get it ready, but I give them credit AtGames to put those demo units out there. They knew they were going to get some flack.
Zen showed up in person to answer questions. I mean, they were letting the public play it. I mean, it looked like a lot of people were enjoying it. Like when we watch the footage, I mean, you're going to see people they were getting played, which is saying something because you got the real deal sitting there. You got, when you got $10,000 and $15,000 pinballs sitting right next to it, the fact that anyone's playing it all is amazing.
Right? This is a lot.
It's amazing that anyone's playing them at all, because I've been to these pinball events, and you've got all the real classics sitting right next to you. You got the Addams Family, you got Twilight Zone, you got a lot of the tables that you always want to play.
Yep. And the bad thing about real machines, you have to get it in front of people to get people to play it. It's not like PlayStation, with Call of Duty. You just slap the software on the console and people play it at home. But arcade machines and pinball machines, people got to be in front of them, play them to see what the bugs are, what you need to fix. It's the only way around it. I mean, you can't simulate it any other ways. You got to have people playing the machines. You can't just throw a freaking free beta out there on a console and have people play it. So it's unfortunate about real machines. You have to have real people playing them.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great thing for them to have demo units there. Maybe they should have put a disclaimer on there and say, hey, these are demo units with alpha. Maybe, but people still would have complained. But
yeah,
I think it's good for them to be out there because they got to get played to see what you have.
Yeah, and they got a lot of good feedback, I'm sure, from people there.
Sounds like they did.
From YouTubers and people watching. So we'll see. We'll see what they do with it.
Yeah, I agree with that, Gregory. Can't compare AtGames to 1-Up. Now, they're two different companies. Okay, real quick, before we get to Tim's Tiny Arcade, there was a picture flying around Facebook. I found it. I remember I talked about it on Thursday, PapaBrad.
Find it. Okay.
I found it. So I don't know if
it was flying around Facebook.
I don't know if it's fake or fiction, but there it is. Back box. I can zoom it in more if you can on it.
It's different.
So as you can see here, what do you think of that? Some people said this was on AtGames e-store for a while. This picture.
What is that? It's different. It has the
yeah.
thing on the top.
Have you noticed there's no marquee, PapaBrad? Marquee, get gone.
Oh yeah, the marquee is gone.
Yeah,
Someone stick an Addams Family sticker over that, or is that the monitor? I'm confused.
That's the back box. See,
that is the back box.
There you go. Yep, that's the back box. That's art around. Might as well say the bezel.
Okay.
So the marquee is gone, and it's just Addams Family art. So what do you think? It's facts or fiction?
I think it's fiction.
Yeah, somebody on there said,
I'm gonna
"No,
tell you
no,
why. I think the color difference, but the color gradient between the pinball back glass image and the cousin it picture, I think they would have blended it more if it was the real artwork. But you know,
Yeah.
Hobby Hands thinks it's photoshopped. He said he doesn't know if it's fake, but it looks photoshopped.
Yeah, I think it's fake too. But the only thing I do like about it, I don't like the art around it. I'd rather just have be a solid like green color or black. I
Yeah,
don't like that.
it's like almost like a dark green. What I do love is I do love the lit up speaker grills are pretty cool.
They're
With the
green.
green,
PapaBrad.
that is a good
Green.
idea. It's not
I
even green,
know.
it's like a dark green.
It
That
kind of
does
matches
look that does look pretty cool with this table.
the only thing I liked in this picture is like, man, to do those green grills, that'd be so cool. They look.
You know,
Those
it'd be
speaker
cool.
grills are great.
And I know this is going to sound tooky, but you know those little like those LED kits where you press buttons and you can change the colors. Imagine if they put something like that in the speakers, and you can. I have these little bulbs. You just push a button and it changes. There's like probably 20 colors it can be. It's LEDs. And imagine if they did that with the speaker light up mod, where you can make it match whatever table you're playing.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty sick. And I don't think it would be difficult to do. It's just a LED mod. I mean, they sell those things everywhere. The LED kits with a little remote control.
It would just have to be wired into somewhere in the game. I wouldn't think it'd be that hard either. Other V pens do it. They'll have the LEDs around the back, behind the back box, or underneath the cabinet. And they change colors with the different cabinets. So, yeah, I wouldn't think it would be hard for those guys to do it. And the LEDs are so cheap nowadays too. I don't know, Thor, the ALU 4K, we might see some different skins on that one, just like we've seen on the 4K pin. You never know. I wouldn't be surprised. What's happening over there, PapaBrad? Are you breaking stuff?
Man, I don't know.
But yeah, I don't like the, even to say this was real. It's cool that the marquee has gone out of it. I'd rather just have a solid color. I'd rather just be solid green like it is now. Around the bezel on the back box. But I do like the green speakers, man. Those are
Hobby Hands, look at that. He says, if you're looking for a deal on color selecting bulbs, my dollar store has them for $1.25. Picked up a few to try them.
There you go.
Talking about it.
Yeah, and like I said, LEDs are so damn cheap now. I mean, if you do in mass production, I imagine you get them even cheaper.
That much.
Yeah. Okay, I got that. Tim's Tiny Arcade when he's at Chicago Expo. He interviewed. Was he interviewing the Zen guys or was he at AtGames?
AtGames, man.
Okay, that's what I thought. Next, we got what's his name, Todd Tucky, coming up too.
Oh, awesome.
He talked to him too, but he didn't talk to him as much as Tim's Tiny Arcade did. I think Tim's footage is pretty good. Okay, ready to roll it?
Let's do it.
Is it loud enough?
Turn up a little bit.
That enough?
That sounds good. Put in the chat.
Oh,
Can you hear that okay? Yeah, there's the thing that could beat the afterburner. Yeah. That's that.
I knew I've seen it somewhere. There it is.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out Tim's Tiny Arcade, he's got an awesome channel. Tim's a cool dude too. Gregory's saying, can you turn up the sound a little more? It's a little too soft. Turn the sound of the video up.
How's that?
Hey guys, Tim from Tim's Tiny Arcade. I am here with Matt. We're going to be checking out Legends Pinball 4K. We're here at Pinball Expo. So you guys got these all out here. People are playing these. You guys are getting, I'm sure, great feedback on these.
Yeah, absolutely. The great thing about these ones is, let's face it, if you have a trained area, these mechanical pinball machines are huge, so they take a lot of space. And you're limited to just the one game. You have The nice thing about this one is it's just a little bit smaller form factor, still pretty much full size, but it comes with 15 built-in games. So we have about 120 games already developed that you can download as packs. We can add more to it. Try to make it as lifelike as possible. We have 4K resolution main display there. We got a dedicated DMD display, and a backglass display to change the artwork.
This was that DMD was a little bigger.
The pinball machine also has a lot of pinball mechanical parts in it. We got the plunger there that is very sensitive, so when you pull it back, you see it exactly how you feel it when you pull it.
Right, yeah, I like, I was playing this a minute ago, and I love the feel of that. And so how many games did you say approximately?
15
comes with it.
Yeah, including Addams family. Which we just partnered with Zen Studios, so now we're going to look at getting the Williams and Valley table collection brought over.
Oh, wow.
So we'll look for more of those to come out, as well as some original tables as well. And we'll be releasing more information about that as the packs get developed. And yeah, we plan on going as far as we can.
So how much smaller do you think this is than the original ones you guys had, right?
So the length-wise, same length.
Same length as what we had before.
So
So you said this was a, what size screen was this again?
32
32 inch. Okay.
So the difference with some of the modifications we did from the original that we had that came out a couple years ago was that we altered the front here. So originally, it went to about here. So I made the front panel a little bit more narrow, so the whole body itself is a little bit narrow. We got customer feedback said, hey, we want to make it deeper and wider to make it look more like a traditional pinball. So we dropped it down more, extended the interior down a little bit more to give it that wider, more boxier pinball look. We added solenoids to it, so when you click the flippers, you can feel that click.
Right.
You can change the intensity of that too in the settings. We also made it 4K, obviously, and we beefed up the internal CPU of it, so that's what allows us to play the Zen titles on it.
Okay. So Zen's got a lot of games, so.
Absolutely. Yeah, so,
I love the topper.
Yeah, the
The top was awesome. I love
So
that.
the artwork was designed and approved by Zen Studios, so it's a great looking tab. Gives you something a little bit new take, a little bit more art than on the original Addams family mechanical pinball. Some of the other things we added to it, now you have the option of getting a surround sound speaker kit installed. So that's a separate feature. We have them all added to the display models here, but that's 5 extra speakers. So you have 2 mounted in the back, 2 mounted in the front, and then a subwoofer in the middle.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The great thing is, it has some of the same hardware from the previous one. You have a built-in accelerometer, so if you want to nudge it by actually shaking the machine, it will register that.
Oh, that's nice. That gives you a real feel then.
So you can do it all, or if you don't want to, you have the physical buttons to do nudging as well.
Okay. Now, how much are these
Yeah.
retailing for?
The retail is $14.99 MSRP.
Yeah, the control deck
Before October
should be on it. I mean, for sure.
Discount is $12.99, and then plus $100 shipping.
Nice.
It's an accessory.
Yeah.
Well, these are really nice. I'm impressed with what I saw, and I really appreciate your time,
It's my
man.
pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy Pinball Expo.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
You guys, a pretty good video, man. You got to see it. You got to see it pretty good in that video.
Yeah. To me, it looked pretty awesome. But, once again,
The funny part is we already have our control panels for the pinball, the 4K pinball. We don't have the pinball, but we have the control panels.
got the control panel, suckers.
Set those
Mine's
quick,
in
man.
I think mine's in my closet.
Yeah, mine's in my other room.
I haven't opened it up yet either. It's on the box.
I haven't
It's still
either.
sealed up.
Sealed. Waiting for the 4K pinball.
Yeah, it's exciting, I think. You never know, man. You might see it in 2 months, man. You never know.
Yeah.
2 months. Yeah, that was a pretty good. And you could actually hear everybody too in that one.
Yeah, he did a great job. It was a great video.
And I got Todd Tuckey when he was talking to AtGames. His is not as good. He kind of he actually shows some gameplay of some of the different tables. I don't think he played Addams Family. I can't remember, but we'll just roll the tape and find out. But he didn't ask a lot of
I haven't
questions.
watched this yet. This is going to be cool.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
my first- I didn't watch this. I watched Tim's Tiny Arcade, but I've not seen this one.
Yeah, this is not as good. I think Tim did a better job, but
We're in the AT AtGames.
It's not bad either, though.
.us booth, and we are looking at a 50.
That's right, guys. We are not.
To move that. They need to move that score display into the DMD and get it off the back glass on the selection screen.
Yeah. Hopefully they do.
Yeah,
But
they
he
should
said
do that. I mean, they need to do that. Doesn't look right.
AtGames did say they were gonna. It said something about things in the settings you can change. So I don't know. And we're not at AtGames booth. We're at AtGames. This is AT.
This is AT, like 18. AtGames.
AtGames. That's what
AT
Tucky
Games.
calls it. Yeah.
15-game virtual pinball that's selling for $14.99 brand new. However, October 31st, Johnny, you can get it for $12.99, according to Matt. And he wouldn't lie. Not at all. No, that comes with 15 games. Yes, sir. And they licensed.
Thanks, Gregory.
Amazingly, they were able to license some interesting games. Arkanoid is the video game made into a pinball, and Taddeo approved every step of the way to keep it original to the video game concept. Battle Deluxe, I'm not sure if that's a Taddeo game, but there are some original games. Bubble Bobble is.
Patio.
Zachariah games in there.
Yes.
Tato.
Chalk and Pop. That must have been a big hit.
That must have been a big hit.
We're going to forgive
Not.
them because they do have that was that amazing 3-monitor game, and now it's in a pinball. You know what? I should. All right, let's go. Here, wait a minute.
Colors look great on that, too.
Oh, cool. Gregory said he bought his Godzilla Pro from Todd. Pretty cool.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. That control panel, that's going to be an instant upgrade.
Yep.
I might just turn it on to make sure it works and then put it on. But
Now we're ready. Now
it's not going to be long before I'm going to have that on there.
The ball ejects electronic.
TNT Amusement is only 15 minutes from him. Wow.
What? That's awesome, dude. Damn.
Lucky you.
I know.
Vibrates a little bit. The lower flippers shape the table like this. You see that little shape?
You can see how much bigger the cab is. It's more like a real pinball now. It's not so thin.
It's
The original
thicker
ALP is real skinny. I mean, when you look at it compared to this next to it.
it's thicker than Turner Pinball's Ninja.
Yeah, it looks like it was. It did look like it was a little deeper than the Turner pinball.
It actually is.
Is
By
it
an inch.
for real? By an inch, it's an inch deeper.
Yeah, it's 18.75 in the back. Turner's was 18. Then in the front, AtGames is 11.5, and theirs was only 10.
That's why I didn't get any ball reaction because
So AtGames is deeper.
And now I'm going to show you what's what.
He's going to show you what's what. Here we go.
And then I did that for good measure.
That looks pretty smooth to me.
Yeah, this one's running smooth.
Look at that. That looks smooth as can be. See, they've had time. They've had enough time to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything.
Look at the colors. The colors look great.
Colors pop, yeah. And you know they got them bright lights shooting straight down on it, so we're getting glare. Imagine in your arcade when it's kind of dim or dark.
Yeah.
It's going to look great.
Grinch looks good.
You can see the higher resolution when they look like the wire forms. When you look at certain parts of it, it's just there's less little jaggies.
16, really, but yeah.
It does say, look, I was the first person to play this.
Can you imagine how many Addams Family pinballs Todd Tucky must have sold?
Nice. It is. It's very cool. Now,
Wonder how many
every one of these
he helps sell there.
buy before December 31st.
He gets a pound of coffee for each.
A pound of coffee. I could probably make that happen. 1 pound of coffee. However, I'll limit it
They're limited to 4 though.
I'll be happy with 4 pounds of coffee. Does Todd deserve it? Sounds good. You got to tell him you saw the video. Now this video will be up tomorrow. The other video, we did a TikTok video too. Do you watch my channel on TikTok? You're a fool if you don't. Okay. Are you a fool if you're watching this? Well, the problem is, see, we're watching it this way to fill your screen. TikTok, you watch it like this. And that's no fun. I like to watch it. However, I got to do what the other kids want. Thank you very much, Matt. Sir, it was a nice video. We're going to move on with everything. I'll be looking for my coffee. We'll get that coffee out. If you do buy one, email me so I can plug it. There you go. I love it. Thanks, guys.
Make sure you email him. So he gets his coffee. He said he would limit to 4 pounds. 1 pound per cabinet. He's too funny. And Greg said he's been going there for 20 years to TNT. Wow. Any word on that Gottlieb update? Nope. I have not heard anything. You heard anything, PapaBrad?
No, I haven't heard anything.
See, did that fall through the cracks? They were supposed to do an update this month. Same one they did for the micro pinball. I'm not sure why it hasn't come out yet. I thought I thought maybe it was going to come after that. But hey, you still got till Tuesday for the month. So
yeah, the month's not over yet, but
it's getting close.
Getting close. Getting close.
3 days. It's like, oh.
3 days. 3 days, sucker.
3 days and get going. Damn, it's going to be November, man. Then Christmas is going to be here.
I know.
Then maybe Addams family will be here.
Yeah, I know. Da-da-da-da.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, that the Wednesday Addams thing is real popular too, man. That show is popular with the kids and stuff. I mean, surprised. Addams Family has kind of a little bit of a comeback with that Wednesday show. Was kind of a hit for who did that? Netflix? Was that Netflix?
Yeah,
Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, I thought it was Netflix.
Yeah, I mean,
I think so.
Second graders coming in with little coffin backpacks. Wednesday Addams, crazy. Yeah, it's like wow. I mean, I guess it's a fad again, you know. I mean, that show must have been a real hit.
Must have been. Wow, to see that'd be funny to see. I was like, dang, it's got to be funny to see all those. It's good. I don't know if they're going to do a season 2 or not.
I would
imagine.
I would imagine that show was real popular. The back room at TNT is packed with arcade stuff. It's just overwhelming. I have my grandson back there talking to Todd. He's a great guy.
He seems like it.
Yeah.
It's just overwhelming. Just think about those guys working there all day, every day. It's probably overwhelming to them too.
Yeah.
I love to just say, go ahead, take what do you want? It'd probably be like a field day, man. Like, Yeah, a lot of those shops are like that, man. I can see just parts overflow there. All right, we want to go from there. See, I did that. Yeah, I think that picture is fake too with the Addams family.
You certainly could just stick a sticker over that. Now that you can turn off the marquee, you could put a sticker over it if it really bothered you a lot.
That's true. That's true. You could
turn it off and put a decal over it. I mean, done.
Is that what that was? Yeah, that almost could have been that on there. I mean,
you know, aftermarket companies can make something, you know, like, you know, people that can print stuff in a good quality on plastic.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if you can match that green and on that, I mean, all you have to do is put the Addams family on there, just like a normal marquee. That wouldn't be hard to do, would it?
We got Brooklyn Menace saying hello. Good evening, fellas. What's up, Brooklyn Menace?
What's going on, Brooklyn? What's up, Brooklyn?
And I played golf with him yesterday in VR. It was so much fun. We did the labyrinth. We did the labyrinth course.
Wow, that's
like the labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to watch that movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but we did the labyrinth. They have a golf course on the Walkabout Golf that's labyrinth themed. Pretty cool.
Gregory said I put black construction paper over mine and unplugged the light. Well, now you don't have to unplug it. It's got the on and off.
On and medium and off, huh? 3 position.
Yep.
On, medium, off.
Yeah, high, medium, off. Yeah.
Someone's going to complain. They're like, why didn't they put a dimmer on it? Why didn't they put a dimmer on it? Someone's going to complain about that. I'm just glad you can turn it off. That's all I got to say. I'm glad you can turn it off. Mine will probably live in the off position.
Yeah, mine will too. Well, I'm going to do something.
Maybe the low might not look bad. I don't know. But probably off, most likely.
You're not supposed to have marquees on pinball.
Marquee doesn't belong on a pinball. It's the wrong application.
With Addams family, I don't know what you could do there. I guess you would just because truly nothing's supposed to be there. So the only thing you really could do is put it like a if you want to get rid of it, if it bothers you, you can
make it green like where the speakers are, match that green.
But see that green on there, it's like a fade effect on it too. Somebody
has like a fade.
Yeah.
You have to have like someone that does graphic arts. Someone that does graphic arts can make some cool stuff,
I guess if you could just copy where the speakers are, because that's about the size of the marquee area.
Just copy that shade of green.
Yeah, and just drop it up there. This might be a little bit wider, but yeah, it wouldn't be hard to do.
You can really see the back box difference in size. That's a big difference.
I know. Huge difference. You could always do something too with the bottom of the house down here a little bit too on the marquee if you did something with that. I think there's like the steps and stuff are still not up here, so you could actually put a little bit of the house on there too if you wanted to.
Yeah. There's
some things you could do with it. It would be kind of cool if somebody made a kit with a new topper and marquee, cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marquee and then a new topper on it and have it like as a package. That'd be kind of cool if somebody did something like that.
Yeah, once it's out, there's no telling what the mod community will do with it.
Yeah. They could do something really cool with covering up that marquee and then a new topper. It'd be really cool. Even though I like this topper on here.
I do too.
Talk about a bonus, man. We never even
for it being included.
Who would ever thought?
Who would have thought I even have a topper,
and be included? I would figure to be an extra. You figure to be an extra.
Some of the Stern pinball toppers cost more than this whole pinball just for the topper for a Stern.
Freaking ridiculous. Some of those toppers, man, are just freaking. The price on them are just ridiculous, dude.
They're not that fancy either, really, when you look at it. It's like, what are you really getting for that amount of money? They're not that fancy.
Damn. They're expensive as shit. I'm shocked on some of those freaking toppers, man. I'm shocked. It's like, are you kidding me? Okay, so we did that. So I wanted to show some other things that Todd and TNT Entertainment did while they were at Chicago. There's some cool stuffs on there.
Oh, since we're talking about this, guess what, T? I'm going to a big arcade convention, one of the Houston Arcade Expo.
I don't know, a couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
A couple weeks going to Houston. You never
November.
know. Think AtGames are going to be there?
I don't know if AtGames will be there, but there'll be a ton of pinball and arcade games there. That's what I'm excited about.
Labyrinth.
November 10th, 11th, and 12th. 3 days. 3 days of arcade heaven. Houston Arcade Expo.
You got some media pass too, right?
Yep. Listen to this time. Friday from noon till 2 a.m. I'm telling you, this is a big party. If you've never been to this one, this is the one to go to. Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning. Nonstop party. Sunday, 10 a.m. Man, I'm going to be there till they kick me out. Playing pinball, playing arcade games. The bands play in the arcade room. It's awesome. Nice. And they'll have Atari Matt, who is actually one of my favorite things that they do. Atari Matt is he uses an Atari 2600 to make music, and he does these crazy. It's amazing. I have some videos of Atari Matt on my channel, but yeah, Atari Matt's gonna be one of the artists performing. It's gonna be cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember seeing.
I'm gonna cover all of it, just like I did Southern Fried Gaming. So I can't wait to go. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I remember you had some footage from last year's. You went last year. I remember seeing footage from it.
Yeah.
Because some of those things you showed were like parties. Like, damn, man, I can't believe they're like partying like that over there.
They party hard. Houston. This is the arcade expo where they party a lot. I mean, it is like a big party.
Yeah, I know Labyrinth's going to be there, Pinball, because they're out of Houston, so I guarantee they'll be there. You never know. Turner Pinball with Ninja Eclipse might be there too, man.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. They
got all kind of stuff, man. They got it all. They got arcade tournaments, console tournaments, pinball tournaments, cosplay, giant free play area. And I'm gonna be loving it because I'm staying right there in the hotel, so I'll be right there, and like I can walk down in the lobby. My room will be above it, so it's like
that's really nice.
It's you don't have to leave. Once you get there, you're there. You just enjoy it, man.
No.
You can go back to the room, rest for an hour, go back and play some more. That's the way to do it. Just get a room at the hotel where it's at.
That's the way to do that. That's so cool to be right there. Like I said, you just go up to your room for a little while, chill out, go back down. I mean, that's freaking awesome. Instead of, even if you have to get a cab or a bus or whatever, that sucks. So that is nice.
Let me put a link in the chat for information on it. If anyone wants to go, let's see. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I know you're going to see Labyrinth there. So hopefully you'll be able to play it, man. I don't know. That thing in Chicago had huge lines. Get in there early,
I don't know
man.
if it's bad. We'll have to see.
Well, you have to see. You might want to be one of the first things you do.
Yeah. Friday night is usually the least busy night. So I'll probably get, like last time I went, I got a lot of my footage on Friday night. Just the best time to get it because everything just got out on the floor. So everything's working for the most part. If it made the trip to the expo, because these arcade machines, they break just moving them. But if it made the trip, and it survived the trip, they're going to have the most stuff that's available on Friday night.
Yep.
And the least amount of people. Saturday is usually pretty busy. But then you get like the late night where the people start partying, and that's when it gets fun because like all the people, that's a big party.
Yeah, I remember the footage you showed last year. It looked like a big old party.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday might not be bad either, but I think if you can get there. What time does it start on Friday? 10 a.m.?
To 2 a.m., yeah.
10 a.m. So if you get in there right at 10,
put a link in the chat on the Houston Arcade Expo. If you're in the area, it's a great event. It's 12 days, 14 hours, and 50 minutes away.
Yeah, if you do see Turner Pinball, man, you got to go at least go up there and
I know I'll definitely get some stuff from them.
See if it's plexiglass on there, which we already know what it is, but just to confirm, completely confirm.
Plexiglass. Let me see if it's scratch proof. What do you think they would do if you took your keys and you were like scratching it to see if it was scratch proof? Is this scratch proof?
I think they would like
might be upset, huh?
Jump on you there. You scratch it, you buy it. Like, oh no, okay, I'll buy it for $3,000.
Yeah.
$2,000.
That's okay.
But we know it's plastic. But it would be fun to confirm if they're there. But you never know. You might end up playing them and like it. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. I haven't played it yet, so I mean, it might be good. Who knows?
Yeah. Some people said it was good, and then some people said it was just okay. But we'll see. It's still not worth what they're asking for. But we talked that on Thursday. What I was going to do.
And they have a game list up. All the games that are going to be there. Creature from the Black Lagoon will be there, it says.
Oh, nice.
Wow, look at all these pinballs. Wow.
They
say anything
about Labyrinth on there?
Yeah, Labyrinth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Labyrinths will be there from Barrels of Fun Pinball. It's going to be there. Labyrinth will be there. 4 of them. They actually are telling you every machine that's confirmed to be coming. You can go on their webpage that I put the link for, and it tells you every arcade and pinball.
You got that in my head now. Way to go, PapaBrad.
Sorry about that.
Bring a game. I see a Dragon's Lair there.
Yeah, man. They have Dragon Slayer in their art for the event.
Yeah, that's why I just saw it.
I hope they have
Saw
Dragon
it.
Slayer on the T-shirt for the event. I'll have to get one if they do.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool.
The first year I went, the theme of all the artwork was Centipede, which was pretty cool. But Dragon Slayer is a good theme. They'll have Cactus Canyon,
So here it is. Addams
Champions
family.
Pub, Circus Voltaire. I can't wait. Dragon's Lair. There it is. It's on the list. Cinematronics, 1983. Pinball Deluxe. That's a good pinball. I can't wait to play that. A real one. They got 3 Foo Fighters.
3.
And a Foo Fighters Premium. And this list, I'm getting excited just looking at all these cool arcade and pinball games that are going to be there. Medieval Madness.
Gonna wait for 2 weeks. Deadpool's going to be there.
Yep.
Earthshaker. Okay, you guys read that in the chat. Oh, they're actually going to have a premium Foo Fighters. There you go. There's
The
Funhouse.
Venoms, man. Look at the Venoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Venoms.
Hook.
That'll be cool, but you never know. There's always extra stuff that they have that's not even on this list. But this is the stuff that they've confirmed that's 100% supposed to be coming. So it's on this list.
4 labyrinths. I think that's what they had at Chicago too, wasn't it? I think it was 4. It's probably all they have made. My mini fridge makes some noises, man. Hopefully it's not dying.
Is it making some noises?
Yeah, it's like vibrating.
Man.
I never heard that before. It's like, oh no.
Got a one of the pinball designers for Stern's going to be there. John Borg, Jerry Thompson, designers for Stern. Todd Tuckey, game personality from TNT Amusements, is on the guest list.
Nice.
Wonder if Philby's talking. Might have to go to that that would be fun. Cindy Morgan, actress from Tron, Caddyshack, and Falcon Crest. Interesting. John Borg, I mean, he's got some games behind him. Let's see these games he's worked on. Rush, Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, The Munsters, Guardians of the Galaxy, Aerosmith, Kiss. These are all Stern's. Walking Dead, Iron Man, Metallica, X-Men, Tron Legacy, Pinball, Avatar, Iron Man, Big Buck Hunter Pinball Pro, Iron Man, NBA Jam. Oh, look, Indiana Jones, the one that I played with the 8-ball multiplayer. He worked on that. Austin Powers, High Roller, Harley Davidson, Lost in Space, Twister. This guy's been at it for a while. Baywatch, Frankenstein, Guns N' Roses, Last Action Hero, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Lights, Cameras, Action. That's on AtGames. 1989. That's one of his first ones. He only has 2 before that. He did Data East, Star Wars, the 1992 pinball. Jurassic Park, 1993.
That's gonna
this guy is one of the guest speakers. Now I might have to go to this seminar.
Yeah, that might be interesting.
John Borg. He has done a lot. He was a member of the design team for 60 of these 60 pinball machines for Stern. 60. 60.
60.
That's pretty crazy. 60. And they have this other guy, Jerry Thompson's the lead sound designer. Pretty cool. Cindy Morgan. Tron, actress from Tron. She played Laura Uri in the original Tron in 1982. Dude, look at the actress that was in Tron.
Nice.
She was featured in the poster art that has become an icon to both the film and arcade franchise. Man, if we live closer, I could get your marquee signed. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
By someone that was in the actual movie Tron. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. A lot of things there, man. A lot of things.
Last time I went, they had Sam Jones. You know who Sam Jones is? He's the actor who played Flash Gordon. He was just chilling and walking around.
Yeah.
Sam Jones. It was like,
yeah, I remember he had footage of that.
Yeah, I had a picture of him ordering a pizza. He was calling up ordering a pizza on the phone. I just like snapped a picture real quick, you know. But he's cool. He was cool.
Ah.
Yep.
Queen did the soundtrack.
Flash Gordon was awesome. I mean, like they had Sam Jones, the guy's Flash Gordon, introduced Atari Matt. He comes out. Listen to this. Atari Matt comes out. You know those like TV sets like you had it like my grandpa had one. Those old TV sets, those wooden ones that were like furniture.
Yeah.
He has those going while he's doing the music, and it's showing the code or whatever from the Ataris. Like it makes these lines because he's like hacking them to make the sounds. It's crazy.
That's fun.
You haven't checked out the videos? They're fun. It's Atari Matt.
Atari Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Going crazy.
They have some really good 80s retro band that plays too. They're really good. They were really, really excellent. And they played like authentic like 80s music, you know, like the 80s, all the hits, you know. What night did they play? Let's see. They have the Harp Twins too. Oh, musical acts. I'm derailing everything. What's next, T?
Oh, you stopped finishing?
Radio Cult. That was the band that was really good. They're like a really good 80s band. They play. And then they have the Harp Twins too, which are really cool. If you've never seen them, they're I don't explain. They do like a whole show. It's pretty cool. Got some DJs.
DJs.
I got some DJs.
Oh, it's got to have DJs there. DJs.
Yeah, I got a bunch of DJs. DJ Chris Lowe.
Do a little.
Done all right.
Done all right. I thought this is just one. That's not the one I wanted to show. Oh, okay. So we're going to have Tucky and TNT over at Stern. They got a little sneak peek of Elvira.
No.
This is at the Stern warehouse. They did a tour.
Is this beautiful or what? Well, this is better than I thought. I thought it was just, they kept saying it's just her lips. Well, that's nonsense. No, it's look at the sparkles, see? And look, her hair.
That is like awesome.
Oh yeah. That's worth every penny of whatever it costs. I mean, that is a beautiful looking pinball.
It's gorgeous. It's a work of art.
It's a work of art.
Pattern painted.
Look at the dagger.
That looks awesome.
Man, how cool is that? That's badass.
I love that paint job.
Yeah, man.
Signed.
Ladder art. Signed with a kiss.
With the kiss, with the lips.
Blood red kiss.
So they have family crates over there.
Yeah, that looks classy, man.
People buying extras.
I like the black and white and just some red.
It reminds me of Centaur. Centaur is that way, the pinball. Yeah, that's pretty badass.
What? The 2X? That's a most important bowl. The 5X. Oh, we had a nice walkthrough with Tim, and he said, wouldn't this look nice next to a Centaur, black and white Centaur?
Mm-hmm.
This would be really nice next to a black and white. Destroy Centaur.
Yeah. And look who that is.
There it is, Centaur.
Look what I added.
Look at that. Look at that. Side by side.
Side by side. You want to see it side by side? There you go.
Yeah, I just played one of those, a real one.
That Centaur seems could be just a picture. It looks wide, but
Yeah,
look at
it's
that.
kind of.
It's deep too. Look how deep it is compared to Elvira's. That coin door, man. Something else. That's an old pinball though, too, isn't it?
Yeah, Centaur's an old school pinball, man.
60s?
No,
70s?
no, I don't know the exact year, but you know.
Let's look it up. Who makes that, Bali?
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know, it's a unique theme. It's kind of like a Mad Max Mutants theme. I don't know what you would call the theme of it, but it's its own thing. It does have the sounds like the Defender type sounds, like the real 80s arcade sounds.
1981.
1981.
It was
Same year as Miss Pac-Man came out.
Yeah. The
Or
game
was
was
that Miss Pac-Man, I think, was 81.
the game was inspired by the classic Bali's 1956 Balls a Poppin'. That was the first flipper pinball machine with multi-ball. How about that? Did not know that.
I always thought it reminded me a lot of the Road Warrior. If you look at like some of the original promo art for the movie The Road Warrior,
Yeah.
it was like it felt like some kind of cyberpunk version of the Road Warrior.
Yeah, I see why, because it's like all black and white with some red on it.
Yeah, the play field's all black and white.
Yeah, it looks pretty sharp. That Elvira, man, that would be one I would consider if it ever came down to a right price. I just love that all black with just some red on it, like the back glass. It's all black except for Elvira is red. It's pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
It's pretty dope.
She's dancing. She's
dancing. She approves, T.
She's dancing around.
You need that stern.
I didn't think she was alive, but she is.
I'm better than Elton John.
Yeah, 1981, Hollywood Polo. Yeah, I didn't look at the price of that one. I think that's
if you have to ask, it's too much. That's not going to be cheap, man. That's their top flagship, huh?
I think so, because here it is here.
Yeah, it's a flagship model, man. It's not going to be cheap.
I still don't mind. It's called the Blood Red Kiss edition, so it's higher than the single.
Blood Red Kiss
edition. Yeah, I still don't mind the premium one down here with the green.
They
and
all
red.
look good.
Yeah, they all look good. Even the cheap one looks good with the green and red over there, like that one too. But it's
a fun pinball. I got a chance to play it a lot when I went. When it came out, they had a bunch of them.
I'm not even sure when this release date is on this one. I saw it, but it's got to be soon, right? I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah. Well, it's the same table. It's just new graphics.
Yeah. So I know I've gotten a couple emails about it, but I don't think they released it. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We could show a little gameplay of it. I think this shows a little bit of gameplay of it.
I'm your main
Go. We'll play.
There you go.
Yeah, I still like that. That looks sharp. Just something with the black and the red, man. People need to make more in that. The color concept just looks awesome to me. I like it. So we saw him at Elvira. We did a screenshot. Here's a real quick video. TNT at Spooky.
That's a great pinball. I love that. Total Nuclear Annihilation. That's a really good pinball. If you ever get a chance to play that, it's a lot of fun.
I love these speaker grills, man, for Halloween.
Halloween.
They light up. That would almost go with Addams Family too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You could stick it on the Addams Family. Mm-hmm. Grills. Yeah, I think it looks pretty dope. Oh, they actually moved.
Hey, Terry Tucky is calling us.
Those lights are didn't go out and back
Yeah.
on Halloween.
Shall I decline her?
They'll change colors too.
But we happened to see Ultraman and we got Chuck to play it. Oh, they did sell it. It looks like the Halloween sold too. And
Hey, what's up,
TNA
San
sold-
Juan Spirits? The Elvira was new. Hollywood Blood Red version just pops out more than the rest. It sure does,
He
Hollywood.
has a Halloween.
That plunger is awesome.
I have no idea what I'm doing with this one. What?
Yeah, it's difficult when you can't hear him.
San Juan did it. Elvira is new. Yeah.
Terry was taking Mr. Nat.
Did you have any nap?
Homework.
Did you have any nap?
Okay, 20-minute nap.
So we're gonna take Terry around.
Look at that Halloween, man. That was freaking awesome.
That does
Love
look
that.
cool.
I mean, how can you not like those grills? Finger grills. So damn cool. I like them, PapaBrad.
I know.
Like you said, like these ones, they light up and they turn different colors too. We need something like that
Yeah.
for our animal family.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'd be a good mod to do.
Yeah. Those I think are pretty easy to put those lights in there.
Yeah, just take out the speaker and
Put the LEDs
it's
around
too
the circle.
difficult.
Yeah. I don't see one. If you didn't get to see it, man, there's that Elvira again. I can't tell if those on Elvira, do they light up? No, they're all this. They all have the red.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. That plunger though. None of the other ones had that plunger, do they?
No, just that one.
Just that one. Even the signature edition doesn't. That's pretty.
Yeah, Ultraman and Halloween are the same table, just different graphics.
Really?
That is true. Yep, that is 100% true.
Why couldn't they just make a dedicated one for Halloween? I don't know. Kind of crazy. See, anybody want to see the Radical Pinball?
Yeah, let's check it out. I haven't seen it.
It's Todd Tucky and TNT 2. It was at Chicago as well.
Chuck, look at this Radical over here.
You know what? I dare say
Radical.
radical.
My God.
Yeah, skateboard.
Radical, man. That's the one Goofyfoot wanted to see.
Game was maligned.
Oh, was it?
Goofyfoot said he wanted to see Radical.
I knew somebody did.
Yeah, Goofyfoot.
We're looking at Radical.
Look at that. There's Radical.
Radically different.
You want the song inside?
Sure. There we are. Look at this.
Yep, you can't get away
Ian.
with that.
Do not play.
You can play. The man's got his
Just gonna let me play.
Todd, let me play. PapaBrad, let me play.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna let me play. Here.
Oh, wow.
Look. Look at that.
Oh, wow. That is
Neon, huh?
That's Radical.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Got the black light reactive paint, huh?
Yeah.
Is that a black light? Looks like
Yep. Yeah, it's black light.
it. Man,
That's pretty cool, man.
That's
I wanted
pretty
to do that.
badass. Is that like a remake of the Radical table? Looks like crispy and new.
I think it is a remake.
Beautiful. Ooh, give me that.
Yes, please.
Yeah. That looks good.
I didn't know the original game was.
Yeah, he's original.
He says it's original.
Goofyfoot's here. He says, I've played hundreds of dollars on that table. This is my holy grail that I like get away. Well, there you go. There you go, Goofyfoot, just for you. Fully restored Radical.
Yeah, because
It's restored.
there's many versions. There is one version with the
I had a
Yeah, I
comment
mean, this is like very, very highly restored, though.
out and it wants it back in.
Kuro. Nobody tells Todd no. Got Retro Ralph to show it on live stream. They wouldn't let him play it. But no one tells Todd no.
So I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
this dude.
Retro Ralph doesn't rate. It doesn't have the street cred.
Tucky.
Man, he's going to put his hands in there and touch it. He's going to be touching things inside of
Took
it.
the glass off. Oh no!
Take the glass off for Todd.
He's touching it all over.
He's going to start touching stuff all over the playfield.
He's touching PapaBrad.
Next thing, he's going to take this guy's balls. He's going to take all the balls out of the machine.
How'd you know? How'd you know, PapaBrad? Did you see this?
That's what he did in the last video.
You see this already?
Took the guy's balls. Yeah, that is clean. Clean. That is clean.
That is restored.
That is like insane restoration. Like they took pride. They took pride in restoring that one, man.
Wow.
Look at that. You could eat off the inside of that is so clean.
I know.
Eat off any of those surfaces. That's how clean it is.
So Model Radical 2015.
Mm.
So there you go. It doesn't have has serial number, but not a model. Or, like the plate. How many were made or anything? So 2015. Clean as a mother.
Clean as a mother.
I mean, so this thing's been around since 2015. So that's almost 10 years, right? Yeah. He doesn't let nobody play this game except for Todd Tucky.
Tucky got to play it. He opens it up for Todd.
And you deserve to have your name on that one. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I dare say there's not another one like this in the world.
Look at that skateboard up there.
Yeah.
You did it? Love it. Easily convinced. Love design. The top looks absolutely fabulous.
That is so cool. I'll take it for $5,000.
Probably got $5,000 worth of labor involved in fixing it like that easily in his time.
These fine gentlemen are showing off this amazing machine.
Playfield cover glass or plastic? I think it's glass there. Might be arcade 1-up. Plastic.
Original one, copper and galvanic process 18K. Wow.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you all the money in my wallet.
I give you one free. One. That is beautiful.
My own golf ball.
He took his balls. They're gold. They're golden.
Beautiful. Boy, that's beautiful.
And drone.
You got these extra parts.
Yeah, you can check me my page. We have a guy.
Huh. Yeah, that's a beautiful machine there. Golden balls, man.
He got the man has golden balls.
Finger.
I just recorded a video.
The ones and tens of your customers.
Ones and tens. Look at that. Look. This is the inside.
We already did this.
Look at this. Look.
Original.
Polished.
No, it's original. We galvanic think again.
Are these
Everything,
stickers?
everything.
Everything's polished, man.
We doing the stick, the wraps.
Are these original?
Original. Nothing is not original here. All the pinball is
You have to
original.
run these.
So everything's original except for the topper.
Together, we go to the place where galvanic
Hmm.
including the any screw.
The screws are
He said he had
original.
a chance of getting one for $3,000, but passed.
Ah, dude, you should have.
2008.
Keep the wire from breaking off.
My father started
Thing's radical.
from 1963. I am 60 years old. All of my life.
Welcome back, Andy's game room. Clean like a.
Now back to our original program. Now, this is the screw in my infinite.
No, but the switch itself.
This is original. Here is
I'm like looking like See closer.
Can't get more original. No, you can't. Absolutely not.
And I see he's priced this at 12.
Whoa! Let's say hello to the man of the hour.
Oh, you got me a pizza.
Got the pizza. Was he going to say $12,000?
I see he's priced this at 12.
Whoa!
He said he priced it at $12,000. So you can buy that thing from that guy?
You got me a pizza.
Say hello, Jeff.
Welcome back, Andy's game room.
Yes, he wanted to do the block fight. Unbelievable.
Everybody, why are we so radical?
Hi, so please, you can eat off of it.
It is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is all original.
All of it?
Yep.
Nothing is not. This is gorgeous. Including these, we make yellow, black, I shouldn't even touch it. No, Chuck, I shouldn't even touch
Well,
it.
you probably shouldn't, Jeff.
Well, not with my
Not,
pizza.
not where your hands have been.
Don't know where's his hands been. No, I don't want to know.
What about this? What about this? Is that custom to paint? That's beautiful. Chrome after paint. Love it.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, beautiful. I love skateboarding.
We
Turning and
This gentleman right here is the one who did the
yeah,
top.
it's beautiful. It's outstanding.
It is outstanding. Outstanding, just like Arcade Hollywood, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just taking a little pizza break.
Nice. Of course.
Chicago style
You
pizza.
guys having a good time out there?
Oh, heck yes. This is fabulous. We were
Tell it live.
we're
Did anyone see the Galactic Tank? Yes, I did, Gregory. Galactic Tank Forest panel. Yeah, I was going to get some footage of the actual tank itself moving around.
The setup is really
I
nice
didn't.
this year. The way they got the whole show in one room. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It is absolutely fabulous. So look, she's right behind you.
See a Hot Wheels back there.
So, yeah, like I said, radical.
Oh, yeah, absolutely agree.
We're going to play a game real quick.
I'll catch up with you guys. We'll be right back.
Better be. Come.
Bye, Jeff.
Damn, look at that damn thing, man.
Dual control. Beautiful. As they should be. Yes.
Ribbed as they should be.
For our pleasure. Absolutely.
Huh.
The sound effects.
That's a
Great.
pinball there. That is a pinball machine.
$12,000.
It's not bad.
I guess it's
Level
up for sale.
restoration.
I mean, you don't have to do nothing to it, right?
You always have to do something to it if you have a pinball machine.
Well, you know what I mean.
I mean, they all break. They all require maintenance.
Well, yeah, they all break. But I'm just saying, this is restored, though.
This machine is beautiful.
I haven't played one in 10 years.
The great thing is, like, when you go to whether it's Southern Fried Gaming or Houston Arcade Expo, they got an army of people that all like live and breathe this stuff. So they keep these machines running because they know exactly, they've worked on them a lot.
Another game.
You might. Unfortunately,
They all tend to help each other out at these events to keep all the machines running.
This thing looks so cool under the black light.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it. The whole thing under the black light. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it pops. There's a Rick and Morty over there.
It's adjustable. It's in the middle.
Yeah, there's a Hot Wheels, too.
Yeah, I played that Hot Wheels pinball. It's fun.
Move it down. It's called conservative. So if you move it
Got these cool videos that play on it, the Hot Wheels pinball.
Yeah.
There you go, Doc.
This is a pin side.
Thank goodness this gentleman's here.
Teed off over there to the left.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bonsai run,
Yeah, okay. You're gonna have to do a lot.
jukeboxes.
Let's see how Bob's doing.
You could get the Ninja Eclipse for less. It is true. Sure you wouldn't rather have the Ninja Eclipse? Are you
I'll take
sure?
this one.
Are you
I'll
sure
take
you
this
wouldn't rather have the Ninja Eclipse?
Nah, I think I'd take this one.
Shocking.
Most of the Radical tables are in the UK.
Don't screw it up, Doc.
So that one's from 2015. So the original looks like it's from 1990.
Oh, up there. I finally made the loop. It took me enough time.
Yeah, the original Radical was released in 1990.
And all they do is pass to come out and fix it. They won't trade it back in. They've gone through 3 sets of rubbers. And that's with rolling. It's got thousands of blades. They just thousands of them. Give it up. See, I'm not a good player.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Todd's gameplay? Huh? I mean, no, it's not. No, don't even. No, what do you think? No, I mean, yeah, it's radical. Radical. You know, maybe from back here it looks good, but if you get up close, now, if you're gonna stretch the truth, fine. But come on, like.
I'm not still looking pretty good from up here.
The machine is gorgeous. This, not so much.
Oh, mess with Todd Tucky again.
So with Todd.
You can see a little bit of that black light over there
Yeah.
by him. Lit up.
We know.
Look at that back glass.
That's beautiful. Like chrome in it? It's crazy.
And all the color fades. Now you can see this from that door.
Oh, yeah.
It came in.
Oh, it's stunning.
Red.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. I mean, the mixed room takes a lot.
This face should be me.
Yeah, you also think this woman should be yours.
I married her. So you're a beautiful wife.
Oh, I wish I could insert a picture now. Snap my fingers. We need to do a normal.
Project Pinball.
Normal.
Todd, there's no such thing as normal when it comes to you.
One funny. One funny.
Now we're talking.
Stranger Things.
No. Tell me you've never seen this before.
It's
It's like watching an old episode of Three Stooges.
the Three Stooges.
Over.
Yeah, that girl was hot. Gregory. There you go, guys.
There you go, radical. That's pretty radical. We're getting radical here on Arcade Talk.
That is radical, man. Look at that thing back there. You can see it back there. The chrome is like blue chrome. Pretty damn freaking cool.
The arcade that Goofyfoot played it under had it under black light. He said it looks amazing in the dark.
Oh, I imagine.
It's like with the black light paint, man.
This is the original one from 1990. So that's what the
Yeah.
original one looked like. Don't look as cool as that one.
Well, that guy put some work into that thing, man. That thing was shopped out to the highest degree. He
I
was
know.
polishing the parts on the inside. Even Todd Tucky was like, "Dang, this is a whole nother level of OCD." When he opened that thing up and looked inside it, right?
Had all
Not
those
just
extra
pretty
parts
on the
there.
outside; it's pretty everywhere. That's love there.
Still looks pretty cool. The original one here from 1990.
Yeah.
Don't have the topper on there, Wally. So I guess the speakers were up here on this one. It's different. It's almost like a marquee up there, like AtGames. Pretty neat.
That's the show.
What's that?
Most of these pinball shows and expos, they do have like a pinball that they crown the best of the show.
That's got to be one of the ones in Chicago, I would think.
When I went to Southern Fried Gaming, it was the Dragon table that I filmed. That thing was like unreal. Like it had been so restored. It probably looked better than it did when it rolled off the factory floor.
Yeah, some of these even look better, right?
Yeah, it looks better probably than it originally came.
If I want Goofy and do that paint work. Yeah, he said something about it's chrome, and then painted it blue over top, or just blue chrome. I'm not sure, but speaking of Halloween, I haven't seen I got a little trailer for the Halloween one. I haven't seen it even has the speakers, Halloween speakers. It's been a while since I've seen footage of this. I came across this today. I didn't realize. I forgot the clown was on there. See, they got the speakers. Look at that! Look at that!
That movie, that music's definitely going to copyright claim. Oh my goodness!
What happened?
Custom knife shooter rod. Flashing pumpkin sculpt. Purple lighted pumpkin drop bank.
Look!
Hedge
Come from the bushes.
Wow. For custom stainless ramps. Made in America.
Here's a kid as a clown.
He is pure evil and is come for you.
Spooky.
Pinball.
2021.
Wow.
It's only been a couple of years, I guess.
I've played that one. That's a good pinball. It's fun.
Yeah, it looks like it would be a lot of
I
fun.
have footage of it on my channel too, like playing it.
Actually playing it over there.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Get to see it good.
Is that one going to be at Houston?
Oh, I'm sure.
I took your list down. Oh, man. Hear my refrigerator again, man. It's not good. I'm getting nervous over here.
Refrigerator's making sounds.
It's not good. PapaBrad, it's not good.
That's Shotgun Sean popping in. What's happening, Shotgun Sean? Good to see you.
Shotgun Sean.
Shotgun Sean.
Yeah, that Radical, man. Pinball was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe you only asked him $12,000 for it. Tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be more.
It's not bad.
I mean, how much time and effort does he have in that thing?
It's got to be a lot.
I mean, just the paint job itself is a lot of hours, and paint anymore is not cheap. Any type of paint. I painted my jet ski one time, and it didn't take that much money, or not much money. It didn't take that much paint, man, but it was freaking expensive as shit. So I wanted a real white, and I don't know if people don't know, white is not really white. White is like every damn color out there in a book. It's like 13 colors makes up white.
Wow,
it's ridiculous. It cost me like $300 just for freaking white paint. All
$3,000.
300.
300. Okay, 300. That's a lot.
That was just for the white, and it was only a pint.
Paint.
And I wanted
white paint.
Yep. And then I wanted metallic purple. That was like another $200. $500 in paint. And jet skis are not that big.
Yeah, they're not that big.
It's just paint's just ridiculously expensive. Never knew that until I got into that hobby, and that was back in the day. I mean, I sold it. It's gone now. It's sold.
It's gone.
How you doing, Shotgun Sean? Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Oh, yeah, Dembabo. I don't even know how to say that. Finished up Spider-Man. I knew that Spider-Man 2 just came out. Yeah, I'll throw this in here real quick.
We got next.
This is Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper by Spooky.
Yep.
Yeah, I played that one too. I played all these Spooky tables. The only one I hadn't played that was a Spooky was Scooby-Doo, and I played it at Wayback's Arcade.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, so now I've played all the tables, including their first one, which really wasn't that great, honestly.
Yeah,
it came a long way since their first pinball.
What was their first one?
I can't remember. It was like American Haunting, or it was like it was supposed to be like America's Most Haunted. Yeah, that was it.
I got that one too.
You got that one too?
Yep.
Yeah, let's watch the Alice Cooper is really fun. I enjoyed the Alice Cooper.
Did you?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
The speed, the chaos, the mayhem, the brutality of that ball flying around out of control makes me happy. That's why I'm excited to announce I'm finally getting my own pinball machine. I know you'll like it because it's all about me. My songs, my voice, my world, it's all about me. Brought to you by the fine lunatics at Spooky Pinball, LLC. Alice Cooper's Nightmare Castle, the best pinball game ever made. Get yourself buried in one.
Best ever made, PapaBrad. You agree?
Nightmare Castle. I didn't play it enough to say it's the best pinball, but it was fun. I did enjoy it.
I thought they showed some gameplay of that, but it's not. 2017, that one came out.
Yeah. I think they had it at the Houston Arcade Expos where I played it. I'm pretty sure.
Could be there again.
Could be there again. I might get to play it again.
December 5th, 1921. Patient in critical condition. Recommend euthanasia so I can make my golf game.
Proudly presents.
Jackpot! Off with the balls already.
America's Most Haunted. Yeah, this is the one that I played. I wasn't that impressed with. But it was their first. I think this was their first one. Their first pinball.
The trailer looks old.
Yeah.
To still the burial ground of brave Confederate soldiers.
I sense you're actually a coward, also impotent.
Why don't we ever investigate sexy female ghosts?
I ain't no coward. Juice, break it file. Tell my wife I've been pretty sister. Super jackpot.
You knew right where to put your balls.
The elevator's stuck. Ew, there's like totally a ghost in here.
You're going to love it here.
Ugh, gag me with a spoon.
I plan to.
The elevator.
Jackpot! I hate your balls.
April 15th, 1903. Patient is unruly. Recommend enema. Repeat until condition improves.
Yeah, the trailer's not very good.
Yeah.
Graphics.
Jackpot! I don't want to examine your balls anymore.
The ball is now one with the cosmos.
What's spookier than Bright Kelly at the petting zoo? Has more ghosts than the Stanley Hope, and has
America's
more
Most Haunted.
doors than Charlie Sheen. It's America's Most Haunted. You'll laugh. You'll shriek with terror. You may even question your own sanity as you dive deeper and deeper into the mystical and completely compelling world of reality show ghost hunting. Who writes this crap? Those shows are so fake. Sorry. There's our fearless team leader.
Leave now. The power of my monotone voice compels you.
Kaminsky the tech.
Following instructions written in blood leading to a morgue. What could go wrong?
Heather, the hot girl assistant who looks good on camera.
I got an EVP, which stands for Electro. What's it?
And Misty Moon, hippie psychic extraordinaire.
I'm glad I didn't shave my legs for this, or any occasion.
And what would ghost hunters
And this trailer is bad as the game, it seems like.
Yeah. It's like I couldn't hear it that great when I was playing it. It's probably a good thing.
Hello, my sweet. You like candy?
The Confederate War Force ghost. You know them as the soft and the soft
Ghosts are cool looking.
See, I didn't know all the story stuff when I was playing it. I just walked up to it and played it.
Follow the flashing lights. The Mad Dr. Ghost. What trickery is this? Next, they'll be using aspirin to treat heart attacks.
There you go. Hit him again.
And the haunted bar, working girl ghost.
Great. I'm gonna get a spiritually transmitted disease.
Beat them all, and you'll have a shot at the mysterious demon.
I think it has some humor, but like I said, I couldn't hear it when I played it, so maybe some of the call-outs and stuff were pretty funny. But
America's Most Haunted.
Yeah.
2 years in the
there's that goofy-looking ghost in the middle. I remember, and like I don't know, it just didn't really pull me in.
And hopefully enjoyed by lots of people all over the world soon before we go broke. Here to tell you more about this incredible game is a hot chick.
Got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere. They went from this to Halloween, so.
And Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo, yeah.
I'm also Heather, the pretty girl who wants to further her career by the way of a
It's pretty cheesy, yeah. I mean, this is like American Tank Force has this kind of
America's Most Haunted. Let's take a look at the playfield and see how to beat these ghosts back to where they came from.
So that's what you're supposed to do.
Guys, the playfield down there under the glass.
It's glass. It's not plexiglass.
Let's look at
it's real glass for the spooky
Take a look
pinball.
at the Dr. Ghost. First, you need to bash the door open. After you made the needed shots and gotten your trusted tech Kaminsky trapped.
Yeah, my flashlight is dying, plus rats, so yeah.
And now that I'm watching the video, I might know what to do when I play the pinball machine. It might be better with the cheap dollar store plastic ghost in the middle of the machine.
Hitting the center target.
With no theme. With no theme. Original theme pinballs are hard, man.
The door.
Yeah.
Repeat the process until.
Finally, let's kick this ghost in the junk.
Spiritually transmitted disease. Yeah,
Keep shooting
that was pretty
those
funny.
jackpots.
What's up, Sam?
It does sound like there's some humor.
Yeah, there's definitely like the balls. I can't stop talking about the balls, PapaBrad.
Can't stop talking about them.
Euthanasia.
Goofy Foot says it's a little over cheesed for me.
Fun sub mode.
There's the ghost. There's the terrible DMD that was not impressive in person.
No.
It looked like I don't know what you'd say. It looked like old school. What do they call them? Dot matrix.
The elevator works two ways.
She's like a valley girl.
To carry the ball down.
Oh
from a
my
quick
gosh.
multi-ball lock.
It's a valley
Follow it
girl.
Down to shoot over 3 times.
Gag with a
and get
spoon.
the attention of the hotel ghosts. Then shoot the ball into the elevator to begin the battle. Follow the
Elevator.
flashing lights to find the control blocks and woohoo, multi-ball.
Ooh, what just happened to her?
What about the working girl in
Woohoo.
the bar back in the Old West? You need to resist her charms if you can. Poor Kaminsky seems to be the object of her affection. So to spare him from the over-the-top spooning, you'll have to drive his ghostly lady of the evening out of the saloon and right down the well.
She died.
yeah.
Going down.
With 6 ghosts to do battle with, a 3-target bank, battle magnet, a jump ramp, ball tracking color changing ghost, and a work elevator you control, you'll have lots to do in America's Most Haunted. The cabinet is all 100% plywood construction with fully powder coated armor and all the cabinets trimmed. It even has color changing built-in lighting to set the mood of the mode. All the ramps are full metal and powder coat as well. This beauty is easy to service. Comes with a 1-year warranty. If you spend some time with this fantastic piece of equipment, you'll be launching jackpots all over the place. The pop bumpers are round.
That's so
smart,
stupid.
and ready
Oh my
to
god.
All right, that's it. I'm not reading the rest of this. Go to spookypinball.com to learn more. And thanks for watching. All right,
There you go.
that is over.
There we go. That's the beginning of Spooky Pinball.
I'm surprised they made it, man.
Origin, yeah, man. They thank God they got better, huh?
Jackpots everywhere. all over
There's
everywhere.
jackpots everywhere, man.
All over everywhere.
All over.
Yeah, the one thing they never showed is the damn art of it.
What did you notice though? What did you notice? Like the next one they got had an IP, Alice Cooper. And then they did Halloween and Ultraman, which are all IPs. You gotta have an IP. It's hard. I don't know how you make an original pinball with no IP. Like that's what the Galactic Tank Force suffers from too. I think. It's just
that's a pretty cool looking pinball. And people that play that says it's pretty good. I mean,
I played it. I wasn't that impressed with it, honestly, when I played it. I'm gonna give it another shot when I go to this next, if they have it, go to this next pinball thing.
Yeah, I think I saw it on the list that we showed earlier. But I mean, look at the side art. The side art is pretty cool on it. I like the side art. But that isn't what.
Yeah, I didn't even know what the theme was. Apparently, they're ghost investigators.
Yeah, America's Most Haunted. Yeah, the TV show.
Now I know.
And now you know it's a little bit of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool looking. I like the graphics on it, but yeah, that trailer didn't do it any justice either.
No.
The trailer was horrible.
Yeah.
Jackpot spraying everywhere, or whatever she said. It's like, what the? It's like, what are they doing over there?
That's everywhere.
She's like, that's it. Yeah, it was a little. I guess that thing is supposed to be corny. And the freaking trailer was freaking corny as hell.
Yeah, that trailer was pretty corny, man. It's pretty corny.
I'm surprised they made it out there, but I guess they made enough money off of that one where they could get it.
Do more of them, yeah. I mean, they upped their game though. Total Nuclear Annihilation is a great pinball. It just has good play mechanics, and it does not have it's an original theme. Like I said, the themes for me, they either pull you in or they don't.
Yeah. Just like Abella jumping around on your screen over there.
I know.
She's getting excited. Spectacular, Sam says. She really knows her pinball. It was so bad, I like it. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, they made enough money on that where they are able to go out and get an IP for the next pinball. And that's what you got to do sometimes, right? You got to make
I remember. I had the Haunted Mansion read-along book from Disney with the record. Remember when they had those little books that came with a record and you played it on your cheap record player? That was probably like a 70s, early 80s thing.
Yep.
But they had the Haunted Mansion record and read-along book from Disney. I had that.
Yeah, I don't think I had that one.
They had the Haunted Bride in the Attic. It was a little different than they changed it a little bit at Disney.
It's easy.
It was a little too creepy. It was a little too creepy. They made it a little less creepy.
Did you watch the Disney Plus Haunted Mansion? Oh, actually, it wasn't Disney Plus. It was at the theater. Did you see?
I didn't see it. No,
it's on Disney Plus now. But yeah, it was in end of July. It hit the theaters. I haven't seen it either. I wanted to see it because based off the ride at Disney.
Oh, okay.
It even has all the ghosts in it and all that.
I probably would like that. I wish I would have seen it.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus right now. I'm not sure if it's on anything else or not, but I'm gonna check it out. It would have been cool if they did it. I was hoping when it was in the movie theater, it was going to be 3D. If it was in 3D, I would definitely want to went to the movie theater to watch it because the 3Ds nowadays are amazing.
Yeah.
But I was disappointed it wasn't 3D. I was like, I'll just wait for it to come on TV. But it looked pretty good.
That last Avatar movie in 3D, it was pretty impressive.
Oh, dude, Dad did too. That was awesome in 3D.
Impressive, man. It was pretty good use of 3D.
Oh man, that was like the best 3D movie I ever saw. And I actually rode that ride in Disney World last year. And
the flight of the what's it called? Rite of Passage. Avatar Rite of Passage ride. Yeah, that is a fun ride.
Oh, dude, that was amazing. And that was
feel the little dragons breathing when you're riding it.
Yeah, you feel that
breeze. It's really cool. Yeah.
You feel a little bit of water splashing on you from when you're down in the waters and stuff. Yeah, that shit was pretty cool. But I was just as impressed with the movie as I was with that ride. I mean, the 3D was pretty impressive in the movie theaters. I never saw 3D that well. I saw it. It was Oklahoma and Louisiana PB stopping grounds. Also, Spirit saw it.
Okay, cool.
Did you like it? Looks good. So especially like the ones that had a little slideshow, but I remember having a Star Wars book and record that had scenes deleted from the movie, like Luke meeting Biggs and Wedge. Yeah, so many things were cut out in that movie.
Yeah.
They could probably make a movie just
It's
from the
interesting the things that they cut out of Star Wars, the Star Wars original trilogy. Like they had one where Princess Leia was really bitchy, and they cut it out. I'll put the clip on my channel actually. Princess Leia getting all nasty. Yeah, they took it out because they didn't want people to, they thought it was a little too much, so they cut it out. Yeah, I have it on my channel. It's under my cool stuff.
When do they want us to see that?
I don't know, but it got out. Everything gets out when they do these things. Someone finds it and they release it. It's pretty cool though. There was that whole section too, like that Thor was talking about. There was a whole section of the original Star Wars they cut out with like two whole characters that were just cut out from the beginning. I mean, they do stuff in editing,
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I watched some of those scenes with Luke meeting up with Biggs and that.
We got Rainwater Games coming back. He said he ate dinner, took a nap, painted the house, built a second house. He came back, and we are still streaming. That's right, man. We go long. What are we at? 3 hours, 51 minutes.
2 hours and 3 minutes.
Is it 2 hours and 3 minutes?
Yeah, 2 hours, 3 minutes and 57 seconds. See?
Oh, okay.
It's short, man.
This is short. We're not even the length of a feature Lord of the Rings movie yet.
Wow.
Oh, that's Friday the 13th, huh? Which one has the sounds? That's Friday the 13th. I don't even know my horror. I don't even know my horror. I'm doing Friday the 13th, and it's Halloween.
You didn't even make me do it.
I know.
I was following right behind you. What am I doing?
You know who loves Friday the 13th was CT Jason. That guy adored Friday the 13th. Everything there was to know about the Friday the 13th franchise.
I could never tell. How'd you know that?
He was a huge fan.
Yeah.
I miss CT Jason. He was so much fun to hang out with.
There's the music.
Yep. Copyright claim. You know what that music's called? It's called copyright claim. You can play it. I don't care. Just play the music. It's better with the music anyway.
Oh, well, we already saw it. I was just playing it a little bit.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's already in the video. So, I mean, at this point,
I know.
It's going to claim.
All I have to do is put another music over top of it.
Yeah.
Replays. And you'll still hear a little bit of it, and it won't be claimed. That's what's funny about it.
They got all the actors' likenesses and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Got a crazy topper with a knife that does the stabbing. I could never get the topper to work when I was playing it. I don't know the game that well to get it to work.
Judith Myers. I see you.
That's a long way from that America's Most Haunted. I mean, you talk about a jump. Look at how beautiful this pinball is compared to the first one.
Yeah.
That's a massive jump.
Gotta start somewhere.
It goes to show what you can do if they really care about the product.
Yeah, and have the money to do it right. I thought they showed a topper on this.
Made in America.
Did I miss that? Because I know we saw the topper.
They showed it earlier. They showed it.
That's what I thought. How did I miss it? There it is.
There it is. Custom interactive topper. Stabbing motion.
So this goes up and down?
Yeah, it does the knife. The knife, the stabbing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I guess that's like the pumpkin thing that's like in the trailer poster. I guess that's it, right? I can't tell what else that would be. What did I do with that thing? Yeah, it looks like twice. Looks like that pumpkin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the knife is right there too.
Like the knife with the pumpkin image. That is cool.
Yeah, and I think that's
never even got that out of it. I just saw the knife.
Yeah, see, so here's the knife, and then
The
here's
pumpkin.
the
Yeah, there's the pumpkin. Yeah, it's like the movie poster. I never even noticed that.
Yeah, I wonder if it has the 2 eyes and nose on there. Can't quite tell from this angle. If it has the face on it.
It stabs. That's what it does.
Oh.
It does the stabbing motion, like a hand with a knife stabbing something.
But I think right here's the eyes, and here's the nose on that pumpkin thing.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
So that does have the
artwork.
Yeah, pretty neat, right?
That's very cool.
So there's a poster again. Instead of having up top, they have the Halloween on the bottom. Down there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool topper. Pretty neat, man. Pretty neat. I like it.
Pretty neat.
Rainwater. I had no idea a Halloween pin ever existed. Oh yeah. Very cool artwork. Yeah, it is. Cool cabinet. Yeah, and they did a good job on this one, showing you the cabinet artwork and stuff. Where like on that America's Haunted, whatever, they didn't show they didn't show the artwork at all. Yeah. On the sides and stuff. Which the artwork on that one looked pretty neat, but like you said, the pinball itself didn't play well. But what are you gonna do for
like I said, it's hard to say. When you play at an expo, everything's so noisy. You couldn't hear any of the sounds from the pinball machine hardly at all, because there's like a million arcade games and pinballs all going at once. So like,
it might be more fun.
Might be more fun, like if you could actually hear all the quips and stuff, and you could hear more what's going on. So maybe I'll find it in another place where I can get a little better experience with it. I don't know. The Alice Cooper pinball was fun. I remember that. I played that quite a bit when I came across that one.
Yeah, it's probably not one you see a whole lot either.
No, I've only seen it one time, but I have made it count.
It might be the reason why, because it's not very good. Nobody likes it. You want to show your Badlands Laserdisc game from Konami from 1984?
Yeah, if you want to. You don't have to. I mean, if you want to, you can. For sure. You can show anything off my channel.
Oops. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Show the little marquee first. It's like the marquee.
It is. There it is. You're going to have to take out all these baddies.
Was it? Who's that first?
Build your family.
It's like, I don't know what the first guy's name is. Looks like QAS. Gandalf.
Gas, Lloyd, Riston, Hawk, Doug, Smith, Paco. Oh, Mary.
You got Paco. Mary, Marry. You don't see that very often. And bam, there's the little flyer.
Artwork, man, you found everything. Look at this.
I know.
On all the good stuff.
People show me stuff.
1984 Laserdisc game.
Yeah, this is all in Japanese. Konami.
From Konami.
We'll see. You want to see the?
I got the game. I got the whole gameplay footage.
Bam! Look at that. I got the arcade.
There it is. There it is. One button. One button.
Yeah, well,
this game is just timing. It's did you hit the button at the right time? You shoot the enemy. If you hit it at the wrong time, you die. So it's just a whole bunch of like hitting the button.
That sounds like Dragon's Lair. Got to hit it exactly the right time.
Yeah, it is really, and the button lights up. So the button lights up. That's how you know when you're supposed to hit it. Well,
it does light up?
Yeah, there's a light inside it, and the button lights up at the correct time when you're supposed to hit the enemies.
So PapaBrad.
You play the game, you have to have like a shot lamp emulation to be able to know when to shoot at first. Or you can play it like with Daphne. You just have to memorize the timing.
Yeah.
There's the cabinet right there.
The cabinet. Gets a little side art. Get the cowboy on the side there. Badlands. Yeah, I pulled this all.
I love Laserdisc games. This is my jam. I love all the Laserdisc games. I don't know why. It's just that they're stuck in a time period.
Yep.
But I mean, there's something about them. I just like them.
Was Konami trying to compete with Dragon's Lair with this game with the Laserdisc?
Yeah, they were all coming out with Laserdisc games. You had. I mean, I showed the Mach 3 was one.
Yep.
You had Badlands, Super Don Quixote was another one. They had a few that were really rare. Like I only played through emulation. I've never played the real machine, but there's one called Esches Arnhem Mueller or something like that. It's like a space themed one cartoon. It's still pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, they were cool because they were like cartoons. Ahead of its time, it was like.
Atari had Firefox. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember Firefox. You should buy a Tipsy machine. That looks sweet.
Remember, this was 1984 anime. This is not 1994. 1984.
Yeah.
This was competing with there was still stuff in arcades like Miss Pac-Man, you know, and like this was a big hop, like seeing this cartoon, and it was a very easy game to play. Really, you just had to watch the light and hit the button. That's it. I mean, that's the whole game. Literally, you would do better if you weren't watching the cartoon. You would just have to like stare at the button and press it exactly.
Yeah, right. It's true.
So it actually rewarded you for not watching what was happening. It's crazy. But
like
it was
Mr.
fun to
Duke.
watch. I remember it was one of those games like Dragon's Lair. It was fun to just watch somebody play it because it was like a cartoon that you got to witness.
Yeah. And like Mr. Duke came out in 1982, so right around the time as this game.
2 years after Mr. Do.
Yep. It just shows you the time period it was in.
I don't know where they got this animation. It seems like it must have been original. Like, I don't know if there's any cartoons that would match this.
You know, and it's a Japanese company too that made it.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the old Scooby-Doo.
Turn the sound up. Turn the sound up. The sound's good. Turn the sound. Turn the sound up. So we can hear the game.
100%, man. Can you hear it?
A little bit. You can go a little louder.
I'm 100%, man.
That's 100%. Okay. Well, that's we got to deal with.
Yep. It's just a low volume.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Plot. Here's the plot. They're setting it up.
Hold on. There you go.
There we go. Now I can hear it.
If it's too loud, let me know, guys. Yeah, I had the media player was down.
Badlands.
But one day, for no reason, my wife and my children were killed in cold blood.
Cold blood, PapaBrad.
My wife and children were killed in cold blood for no reason.
Bastards.
Why us?
Get away with it. I'll get every last one of them.
I'm going to get every last one of them.
Volume still good?
There's all the bad guys you have to fight in the game.
So you get different points too for that, or different money.
Yeah. Those are all the guys you have to take out as the game goes.
It gets
through.
harder as it goes.
Yeah. The getting harder part is really there's just more times you have to hit the button, or it's like the timing is harder. It's less forgiving.
Rainwater said that was 2 years old.
This was the very first video game I played when my family moved to Louisiana.
Yeah,
this was the very first video game I played. Was Badlands, the Laserdisc game.
And there couldn't have been too many of these.
No, I mean I didn't really see it except for that one time where I got to play it. It's cool. You shoot the axes out of the sky. It's crazy. It's the first boss. It's a trap. She turns into a monster if you don't shoot her.
What the? Oh, this is a two-player game.
That's nice. Game is all over the place. You got dinosaurs and cowboys and monsters.
That's a creature.
Creature from the Black Lagoon in there. This game is nuts.
Yeah, don't feel bad, Sam. I never played it either. I think I've seen it though when I was in the arcades, but
yeah.
The cabinet looks familiar, but I know I never played it. If I did, I played it once or twice.
Crushed.
It probably 50 cents too.
Yeah, it was a weird play mechanic. It's a one-button game with a light in the button.
I got a scope here.
Yeah, you have to hit it like right when it's over the guy and it shoots him.
Yeah.
You better hope that light bulb doesn't go out. It's the showdown time.
It's raining now.
You know, the one Laserdisc game that I love the most, I can't even show T. McCloskey because it doesn't even get a copyright claim. It gets a copyright strike when you play it. It's Cliffhanger. The game Cliffhanger, because of the anime is famous anime guy, Mizaki or something. I mean, it's like a real famous anime guy that made the cartoon.
Wow.
So like you can't even show gameplay of Cliffhanger on YouTube. It'll copyright strike, not even claim.
Yeah, strike.
Direct to strike. It's like
that's crazy.
I'm glad I didn't public it. I had a gameplay of playing all the way through Cliffhanger, and when I uploaded, I found out I was taught a lesson that don't touch that one, even though it's a great game. Even though it's a great game.
Wonder why.
I don't know. It's just maybe because I don't know. It does. It totally strikes. It strikes. Doesn't even claim.
They don't want it to be shown. Why don't they want it to be shown?
It's got the red symbol, like the. I think it's the only one I ever had that did that.
Maybe that's the reason why. Oh no, he fell to pieces. He fell to pieces, PapaBrad.
I know.
He turned to stone.
Don't shoot the bunny.
Oh, is that a bunny? I thought it was a dog.
A bunny or dog?
What the?
The gun right out of our hands.
We're gonna have our hands. All right.
What's happening in the saloon? What's happening in the saloon?
Not much.
You know there's going to be trouble in here.
He used to drink the warm beer and all that in there. You know that beer would taste nasty back then, man. You know beer would taste nasty. Probably tastes like yeast.
Yeah.
What the hell was that face?
Look at that. Look at that. Bartender.
So that looked like some Japanese anime there.
Yeah, it did. It did. Getting ready for the final showdown coming up.
Uh-oh. Okay, crowd. Here we come.
The bank's they're robbing the bank.
What the? Not a nice town.
The Thor Casinos features footage from three films, Castle of Cagliostro and The Mystery of Mano.
Mano, probably. Mystery of Mano.
That was Momo. I could be wrong. Momo. I've seen both. I've seen all the Lupin movies actually. Kind of got me into Lupin the Third, playing Cliffhanger. But it's popular in Japan. That's probably why it strikes. It's super popular. It's like they're James Bond.
Yeah, I remember that game.
It's very similar to like we think of James Bond. Mamo, yeah.
Mamo.
Mystery of Mamo.
Mamo, Tomato.
That's it.
Riding off to the sunset.
Riding off into the sunset. Another great Laserdisc game ending. That's the game.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun.
It is fun. It was a cool game.
Carlos said you actually play it on the CoinOps app.
Yeah, it's on CoinOps X. It's in CoinOps X.
It's pretty cool. I might check that out.
Play it on. It's hard. It's hard with the timing. That's the hardest thing is getting the timing.
Yeah.
Get the shots when you have to shoot.
This is like Dragon's Lair and all that, doing the joystick in button. Yeah. The Dragon's Lair had a button in the joystick. Some of them, it's funny, like Dragon's Lair, like some of them are like giving, you have a couple seconds, and some of them, man, there's like no.
Maybe I'll do a gameplay of Cobra Command too. You ever play that one? It's a Laserdisc game, but you fly helicopters. It's all helicopters, but it's an anime. It's like an anime art style, but you fly helicopters. It's called Cobra Command.
The title sounds
I might do that one too. I did Time Girl first in Dragon's Lair.
What was it? Cobra what? Commando?
Cobra Command.
Command.
I'm sure they have footage of it on YouTube.
$1984, Data East, USA.
Data East. See, they were all trying to make Laserdisc games. That was like a fad.
Yep.
Once Dragon's Lair hit, they were like, "Ooh, this is how we make money." There it is. That's Cobra Command.
There's a little arcade. Oh, there's another. You can see the joystick a little better on that one. Zooming in.
That looks nice. It's actually in a Mach 3 cabinet, dude. Yeah, Mach 3, as saw on Arcade Talk. Somebody put it in the Mach 3 cabinet.
There it is. How about that? That's funny.
How about that? It's a mashup.
So it's a conversion kit, maybe, huh?
They use the same. They use the flight stick, though.
Yeah, I saw that. This one here, I don't know. This might be
that's
a computer, like in some kind of game console or something.
Yeah, is that virtual reality? Maybe, huh?
Could be, because it doesn't look like real graphics. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was a conversion kit. Here's this right here.
Okay.
Laser conversion kit, the world's first helicopter video disc game. So it was a conversion kit for Mach 3. There you go.
Yeah,
find everything over here.
That's a good one. That's a good. Maybe I'll do a gameplay of that next. That's another good one. A little more rare. It's pretty rare.
Oh yeah.
You can play all these games through emulation, though.
XPi has this one too.
They had a they have one that's like a Road Warrior kind of theme too. It's called Road Avenger. It's like all car chases.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I remember this Cobra Command. I'd never seen it.
Yeah, Cobra Command you might have seen. The Road Avenger, though, I think is super rare. I've never seen it. I've just played it through emulation.
Just a LX3 helicopter game version.
There it is.
Dragon Lair 5s, yep.
These would be cool if New Wave Toys did more of these Laserdisc games. This would be a good one for them to do.
Yeah. It's Data East. I don't know if they've done any Data East yet. New Wave.
There was a fantastic version of this you could play on your iPads and iPhones. They actually had an iPhone version of this. So this game definitely had that anime style, the artwork.
Graphics look a little nicer on this one.
Yeah, yeah.
I still want to play that. Badlands. You kind of see the lines in this one. A lot of lasers, you can see those back then. the lines and the graphics. What the? I crashed.
Okay, Captain, let's knock him out of New York.
I guess it's a little different. New York City.
Introducing Viture One, a new virtual experience from Movies and Games.
What's up, man?
Nintendo Switch to Viture.
Turn on. Cobra Command.
Huh?
Got the Cobra Command on the AtGames.
Long travel
You playing behind me?
Let me turn this
And
off.
with 2 pairs of glasses, you could play together.
You can play multiplayer.
There you go. What's going on over here? You turn off my.
Command, man.
What was the show at?
Oh. God, the controls are backwards. So down is up and up is down.
Yeah, these are just games are cool. Yeah, they're gonna announce the ALU 4K in February, I guess. Carl, February they're gonna announce the ALU 4K. I thought it was gonna be the winter nod, but I don't know. Maybe the winter nod still go on in February. I'm not sure. But no, ALU 4K announcement is in February now. Not gonna be in December. Ah, you stopped playing already.
What? Yeah, man. I just wanted to show it.
We're enjoying it.
Were you?
Yeah. That's why I had it on this screen. You can actually see it pretty
Oh,
good.
okay. Okay.
Look good. Yeah, I kind of like that one. The graphics wise, that one looks a little better, but
Yeah, yeah.
they're all pretty cool though. And Laserdisc games are just neat. Especially back in the day. People got to realize back in the day, those things were just like phenomenal. We were like, what the?
Yeah, yeah. It was like the video games we were playing were so basic with the graphics that like the Laserdisc games were kind of cool.
We had games like that back there, like PapaBrad, Addams, iiRcade, Pitfall, and all that stuff. I got Ghosts and Goblins there.
Ghosts and Goblins.
I think Arcade 1-Up made New Wave Toys Ghosts and Goblins. Rexer said, "Oh no, you didn't." Oh yeah, I said it, sucker.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
I guess
gotta watch that. You know,
I didn't watch this whole thing, but he said there's issues on there. He's like, I can't believe New Wave Toys released this. So there's some issues with it. I think they rushed it out for Halloween. That's why.
Yeah.
Don't rush, man.
They sent out a lot of free little New Wave Toys cabinets to YouTubers.
Yeah, because they're
everyone gets one, except for me.
Carlos,
tiny violin, wee playing. Everyone's getting them except for me.
What's that pumpkin thing on your one cab tee? It's a pumpkin, sucker. Can't tell.
Got a pumpkin, me. You got a pumpkin on your cab.
It took over my Tron.
Over the Tron.
There it is. It's pumpkin.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Thing off.
I got another one coming. I got a bat one coming too. This is pretty cool too because you can actually do it with batteries.
There it is.
Or you could plug it in. Yeah.
Tell us how you feel.
I feel alive.
What are you playing over there?
That's the Coin Ops opening song.
One issue was 8-way stick. And he says there's some glitches in the game too, but I didn't watch the whole video. Yeah, it'd be cool if somebody came out with a whole line of Laserdisc games. That would be so cool if somebody came out with a whole line of all the Laserdisc games.
Yeah,
that'd be a pretty cool collection.
That would be a cool collection. Well, you already got two of them. You got Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. They got a good start.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they didn't do Dragon's Lair 2 yet. They just did Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. They could do Dragon's Lair 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that had its own dedicated cabinet, Dragon's Lair 2. Yeah. That'd be a great start. I mean, at least we know they can do that because they already have Space Ace and Time Warp. What's that cabinet look like? I can't remember. It was the front of it. Yeah, see, that was a totally different. See, man, that's a dope cabinet.
That's a really big marquee on the Dragon's Lair 2, the ones I've seen.
Yeah, we
thought a gigantic marquee.
I thought Dragon's Lair 1 had a giant marquee.
No, the Dragon's Lair 2 marquee is insane. Look at that.
Look at the control deck too, man. Mm-hmm. Control deck looks awesome.
You got the lit up button. They had one of those at TheiiRcade I played.
Yeah,
it looked just like that. They had the buttons. Mm-hmm.
See the joystick? It's a little small little joystick on there. It's the side art. It looks like definitely a different looking cabinet. Oh yeah, there it is, man. There it is. Yes. This is a good picture right here.
Found a good one. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a good looking cabinet.
That shows you everything right there, man. Look at that thing. Look at that marquee, PapaBrad.
That marquee is a monster. That's what I told you. It has a big ass marquee. You think Dragon's Lair 1 had a big marquee? Look at that that's all marquee, man. And it's pretty when it lights up, man. That's a unique cabinet. Nothing really like a Dragon's Lair 2 cabinet.
The marquee is about the same size as the monitor.
Same size as the monitor, dude.
Look at it. I think it is the same size.
You break that marquee, you're going to have a problem. Where are you going to find one of those? Look at the size of that marquee.
Right? That's a cool looking cabinet, man.
That would be cool. They should make that one. That one would be cool to have in the little row of New Wave toys.
They got to make that eventually. They have to make that one. That's the most unique because, Space Ace is coming near this, right? Space Ace almost looks like this. But this is this like, we're going over the top with Dragon's Lair 2.
Yeah.
They asked marquee, and I mean, the control deck looks cool. The artwork on the side is cool. There's nothing. I mean, this is the coolest cabinet they came out with. They have to make this one New Wave.
Yeah, graphically, it's pretty cool.
I mean, it's their best one by far.
Is it glass? I don't know.
Look at the big old speakers too under the marquee. Yeah, if they don't make this one, man, they got to.
Thor says he'd get that one as a replicade.
I would too, man. I'm pre-ordering it. Is it glass? I doubt it's just plexiglass. Can't be glass. Nothing glass, man. In arcades, the kids would be smashing it.
Smashing them, man.
They'd be smashing those suckers. Well, somebody has a pretty cool vibe here. I gotta show this.
Dragon's Lair 2 is hard though, dude. I have it on my iiRcade. It's pretty damn hard.
Oh,
pretty
so
brutal.
It is brutal.
It's hard.
Look at that one. There's a cool vibe with the black light underneath it.
That does look good.
It's lit up. The marquee's lit up. You can't really see the marquee that well, but yeah, that's a badass fucking cabinet, man.
That is a badass cabinet.
Yeah, that would look awesome with the CRT FX 2.0 filter. That's New Wave Toys' new CRT filter. Yeah, that's a cool looking cab, man. And there's nothing, you can't pick that thing apart. And the only one right now that would do that justice would be New Wave Toys. Arcade 1-Up would not do that correctly. They would not make the marquee that big.
Yeah, Arcade 1-Up. Arcade 1-Up, you don't think they'd do that right?
They would. The marquee would be half the size. Or there'd be one of those like ones they have like on Ridge Racers, just a topper. But I think New Wave Toys got to do that one, man. They did Space Ace and Dragon's Lair. They got to do this one. I think this one here would sell better than Space Ace and Dragon's Lair.
You think so? I think Dragon's Lair will sell the best.
I don't know, man. There's something about this cabinet, man. It's just so unique.
Then you could have the trilogy, the whole Dragon's Lair trilogy in a little row. That would be pretty cool.
They got to make it, man. They got to make it, right? I mean, look at that. Look at how the art just pops under the black light on this thing.
It does. It pops, man. It pops. There's the wizard.
Get the castle up there. Get the wizard. Get the bats. You got Dirk, Daphne on there. They're all on there. This one here's been signed. Or it almost looks like it's signed. This is Leland down here. Actually, so C was Leland. It wasn't Cinematronics anymore when Dragon's Lair 2 came out. So it was Leland. Or at least this was. It's artwork anyways. Yeah, that's pretty badass. You don't think that's one would sell as good, huh?
I don't know.
Something about Dragon's Lair 1, but man, just by art wise, this beats it, I think. I mean, Dragon's Lair.
Let's see something real quick.
Here's Dragon's Lair. Look at that pair to Dragon's Lair 2. If you get anybody saw my speaker grills, I just put on my Dragon's Lair. See, this was what I was trying to do with my screws. See how they're silver? I was trying to scratch off the paint on my screws to make them silver. If I can't get them completely silver, I'm just going to get some paint and just dab it on my screws. I finally found some square grill speaker grills. PapaBrad.
Square speaker grills.
Yeah, for my Dragon's Lair. So it looks just like this one. See, the screws on there are actually silver. I was trying to do that with mine because, of course, Arcade 1-Up can't give us black screws, so I was trying to make the tops of them silver like that. Even though mine are not in the four corners, but it would look kind of cool to be silver. Then you look at that, PapaBrad. Look at that. What the must? I bet New Wave Toys will do it eventually. Being this close to have all three of their cabinets. Tor says, anyone know when New Wave Toys going to make their next announcement? Been quite a while. And they Shiloh said they're going to at least come out with one, maybe two more cabinets, or at least announcements before
There
the
it
end of
is.
the
I
year.
knew I had it. Hold on a second. Let me get this up.
And I don't think the cigarette machine PapaBrad did very well for New Wave Toys. I got
Really,
so
you know, it was not gangbusters for the cigarette machine. Go figure.
not gangbusters.
You would think it was the best things in sliced bread, the way everyone was shilling those cigarette machines. Except for, you know who wasn't? PapaBrad wasn't shilling them.
I wasn't showing them either, sucker.
I hear
But
you.
the reason why I know they didn't do well, because I've never got so many emails from New Wave Toys until the cigarette machine. They're like, it's almost pre-order's almost over.
You got a lot of
later.
emails, huh? They're hitting you up daily on the daily.
It wasn't daily.
On the daily.
It wasn't daily, but it was like two or three. I've never seen, because normally they just come out with one. Pre-orders are open, and they'll come out with the second one saying, "Hey, pre-orders, you got 1 day left."
Yeah, you got pre-orders daily,
and that's it. This one here,
man.
man, I got 2 or 3 a week saying, "Hey, don't forget about the cigarette machine." I'm like, "Oh no, they're not selling well."
Don't forget.
They're not selling well at all.
Don't forget.
They I do want to get one of those charging machines.
Hey, hit up this link I'm sending you in the private chat. I just sent you a link. Pull that up from your end.
Now, if I knew Wave Toys wasn't going to come out with another charging machine,
it's in the private chat. Pull up
I
that link.
would probably go for that cigarette machine. But since they're going to come out with another one next, probably spring, I'm going to wait and see what it is.
What do you think New Wave Toys is going to do next? Pulling up that video. I sent you private chat. Private chat.
You don't want me to show it?
Yeah, show it. Show it. That's from my channel.
Okay, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Look at all these things I have open.
I know, man.
Boom.
It's a lot to manage.
Look at that marquee.
Look at that. Look at that marquee. There it is in the real world. That's in the
Look how
flesh. I
nice
knew I had
lit
it
up.
on my channel.
Look how nice and lit up that is, man.
Look at that marquee. This is what
Look
they
how
should be
huge it
doing.
is.
Instead of making cigarette machines, they should be making Dragon's Lair too.
I know, right? What?
That's why I'm not on their list.
I think it's on their list. I think it's got to be on their list, man. They made 2 of them. You can't leave Dragon's Lair 2 behind.
Why not complete the trilogy?
It's the time warp.
Complete the trilogy.
I think they will.
Look at that. It has the lit up buttons. It's exactly like that.
Yep. Got the red T molding.
Nice big monitor. They could totally make that. That's totally within their abilities to make that.
Bam. There it is. Yeah. Full scale. Look at that. Just take perspective of that.
That's sitting there, right there at the TheiiRcade in Houston, Texas.
It won't go bigger, darn it.
That's okay.
I'm trying to look at the perspective on the marquee, though. I mean, look, the machine's way down here. Then
you can see how big it is. Yeah, it's big. It's a big ass marquee when you see it, and it looks good. It looks nice with the marquee lit up.
I mean, look how it overtowers this machine right next to it.
I know. That's actually the machine next to it is Firefox. Another Laserdisc. That's a Laserdisc game from Atari. Yeah. They had some Laserdisc games at TheiiRcade. They had Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, Dragon's Lair 2, Mach 3, and Firefox, all in one place. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Skee-Ball.
A lot of Laserdisc games to keep running.
Yeah, I don't know if Skee-Ball's coming next or not, man. I think they sent that little Skee-Ball machine out just to see what kind of vibes they got from it.
I don't know. To me, that doesn't really hit. I mean, like, none of that stuff. Like, the Zoltar, I don't know. It's all right, I guess. But, I mean...
I think Zoltar actually did well, though. And
Zoltar
I think
probably did well, yeah.
And I think it's because people remember that when they go to the boardwalks and stuff.
Yeah. And then there's that movie Big or whatever.
Yeah.
Wasn't it part of that movie? So there's a little nostalgia with that.
Yeah, I think that one did well. The cigarette machine,
Like
I
these
think,
like little tiny Coke machines and skee-ball
Yeah,
machines. I mean, I have no interest. It's
the
just
Coke
me.
machine. The Coke machine did so well. They're actually going to do another run of it.
Really?
Yep, they're going to actually do another production run.
Interesting.
Yep, I just got that email too. Today or yesterday, I got that email. He said, "So successful, they're going to do it again, another run."
Well, that's good.
Yep. Yeah, I'm really not interested. I'm interested in the charging machine. Like I said, if they weren't going to come out with another one, I'd probably do the cigarette machine. I think it's neater than a coin changer, but I'm going to wait and see what the next one is and then make up my mind because I think those cigarette machines are going to be there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't getting rid of those suckers. Carl Hollywood Polo. The game of the week was Monster Bash by Sega.
Monster Bash.
1982, Hollywood Polo. You play real quick for you, Hollywood Polo. Next silhouette
Hello,
looks like
everyone.
Dig
Welcome
Dug.
back to PapaBrad's Game. Today we've got something special in store for all of you Sega fans out there. We're diving deep into the history of a game that holds a special place in the hearts of many. Just in time for Halloween. Ooh, spooky. We have Sega's Monster Bash. Enjoy.
There you go, Thor. Thor ordered a cigarette machine for myself and convinced Mrs. Thor to give me back the brown charge machine in exchange for the Artomat. What's up, Dark Revelations? Yeah, I think Zotar is doing pretty good. Only $100.
Yeah, $100 is really cheap for what it is. Yeah, not bad.
That was the first working coin door.
You could say I've created a monster.
Dun-dun.
For Bash, to be exact. A fantastic new video.
No, they're not gonna be remade. They're just making another product line or production.
Monster Bash tasks the player with
Monster
defeating
Bash.
Dracula, Frankenstein monster, and
All about the sword. Gotta get the super zapper.
who's ever heard of
Get the
Chameleon?
sword to light up, then take out the main monster.
Manufactured by Sega. First released to Japanese arcades in January 1982. Was additionally brought to the United States later of that same year. To understand Monster Bash, we need to start with Sega's early years. Founded in 1960, Sega was originally an amusement and slot machine company. It wasn't until the late 80s that they seriously ventured into the video game industry. First two screens take place in haunted manors, fighting against Dracula and Frankenstein.
Hollywood Polo, this is for you.
The third takes place
Kuro's Game of the Week.
against Chameleon Man, which sort of breaks the whole movie monster thing that the first two bad guys had going for them. Each has some sort of gimmick to aid. Or
Well, yeah, I wasn't talking about the new Coke.
Dracula's stage has paintings that warp around the screen. Frankenstein Monsters level has pits which immediately drop you to the lower level. And the Chameleon's Garden has gates which flip up in different directions, plus color swaps which will reveal the location of the villain. Upon completing all three screens, the game loops and the difficulty increases. To attack, Little Red has Zap Power, which lets him shoot little lightning bolts, but these only work against the lesser enemies. While the sole boss monster in each screen is invincible. However, each screen also has a sword. If you light all the candles,
The creature. There he is.
There he is.
Kill the main bad guy and let you proceed.
A Chameleon Man.
Goofy Foot, how can you do that?
Monster Bash is a platform arcade game that was released by Sega in 1982. The player must use a four-way joystick to take control of a man called Bashman. although he's frequently referred to as Little Red on the
Bashman.
game. First stage takes place in the mansion of Count Dracula, where Bashman, Little Red, must zap the defending bats while lighting 4 candles to energize the magic sword. When Bashman touches the magic sword, while it is energized, he will gain the super zap power, which is the only way
That Wolfman postcard.
Once he has done so, he will move on to the castle of Frankenstein's monster. In the castle of Frankenstein's monster, he must zap the defending wolfmen who can crouch down to avoid getting killed, while lighting additional candles to energize the game's second magic sword and gain the super magic power again, which is again required to kill Frankenstein's monster. Once he has done so, we'll move on to the graveyard of Chameleon Man. What's Chameleon Man? Man, talk about cheated. You have Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman, and then the end boss of each stage is Chameleon Man.
Chameleon Man.
Interesting choice, Sega. There's a reason
Where's Creature?
It's obscure. Let's move on to the Chameleon Man stage.
He sticks his tongue out at you too.
Whataburger! Whataburger, Goofy.
Oh, Whataburger.
Magic sword.
Love Whataburger.
Some Whataburgers.
Whataburger.
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 The 3 color change spots on
Love the
left
Whataburger.
side, right side, and bottom.
Bring me one up, man. Bring me one up to North Carolina.
And make Chameleon Man visible again. Much like Count Dracula and Frankenstein's monster.
I was looking at T on YouTube. You can watch Dawn of the Dead with Elvira. I was looking on YouTube. You can watch Dawn of the Dead with Elvira. They have a video. Pretty cool.
Once he has done so, the game will begin again at a more
If you're into Elvira.
difficulty. And that is
It's almost like luck. You have to kind of luck. Like you have to get
There
where
you
the,
go.
there you go. Shakes his butt at you when you get to the last level.
I know.
That's it. That's it. Rinse, repeat, do again. Round 3. Rinse, repeat, do again.
Hearts of those who've experienced it and love it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to PapaBrad's Gaming.
Like and
More
subscribe.
gaming content.
Arcade Talk.
Had a chance to play
Star Wars
Monster Bash,
Review.
or have any memories related to it, please share them in the comments below.
Those candles
We
up.
love hearing from our viewers. This has been PapaBrad reminding
the
you
arcade
to
flyer.
always stay legit.
Stay legit.
Chameleon Man.
Chameleon Man. What were they thinking? They must have ran out of money. They're like,
Yeah. What are they doing with the Chameleon Man?
I don't know.
So there you go.
Was that it, T? Was that our last topic?
Yeah, it kind of is, yeah.
We're out. Yeah.
Here's the email I got from New Wave. Massive thank you to everybody for supporting our new 1/6 replica soda pop vending machine launch. Sales of the Coke Classic machine have far exceeded our expectations, so we're planning on another production run of more Coke Classic vending machines.
That doesn't make it limited. It's like if you bought it as a collector's item, if they make more of the same one, doesn't that like lower the value of it?
Yeah. You can get the new Coke. That's a limited edition. But do you see anything wrong with this picture down here, PapaBrad?
It's 11.
See anything else? There's something wrong with this picture.
Carpet? I don't know. What's wrong with it?
Somebody got mad at the Coke machine.
It's upside down.
It's upside down. They flipped it.
Upside down.
It's upside down world.
Upside down. That was 11. That was 11. 11 got angry.
Made it like the upside down world.
Oh, it's the upside down world. I get it. Because it's 11.
Yep. The strictly limited edition new Coke mini fridge.
Are they coming out with
upside
another
down.
Stranger Things? I hope so. Because it kind of ended on a
I think there's supposed to
cliffhanger.
be. I think there's supposed to be one more.
Gonna be one more?
Yeah, I think so.
I do like Stranger Things. Do you watch all the seasons?
Yes.
Yeah, I have too.
The strictly limited edition new Coke mini fridge pictured upside down are still available at newwavetoys.com. But hurry because they're also selling fast.
What did you think of the last season of Stranger Things?
I thought it was pretty good. It kind of
Liked it.
told you a lot.
You're a fan?
Yeah. It's just kind of weird, though, because the kids are getting so old. You know,
Yeah.
they're not like the 10, 12, 14. They're like almost adults now. So it's kind of
Yeah.
weird, but I don't know if they already filmed the last.
Trying to make
season.
them younger than they actually are now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look as much time has passed than it has.
Yeah. But yeah, I still liked it though. And the last one, they really pulled a lot of stuff together.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Thor says our quarterback loves Whataburger ketchup so much he bought a franchise here in Kansas City. Oh, nice, man. You got one out in Kansas City. We don't have one up here in North Carolina yet. You ever had Whataburger, PapaBrad?
Yeah, I've had Whataburger.
I love the Whataburger. Good burgers.
Yeah. Do you have Five Guys down there?
Yeah.
Five Guys is a pretty good burger.
Yeah, Five Guys everywhere.
I wasn't sure if they're everywhere. They're everywhere?
Yeah, they're pretty much everywhere. I mean, they have them at Pittsburgh, Ohio.
Okay.
Pretty much a lot of places, even though somebody...
kind of an expensive burger, like if you're going to get a burger out.
I know.
Out of fast
How much
food.
are they now?
They're expensive. I mean, they're not cheap to eat it.
Not cheap anymore. They used to be not,
moderate. Yeah.
Yeah, now they're like high end now. It's like, damn. Yeah, I like the Stranger Things bringing Kate Bush back, man. I love that song back in the 80s, and I like it now. The Kate Bush song from the Stranger Things.
I never heard it in the 80s. I was just oblivious to that. I mean,
yeah, me too.
Probably listening to punk rock and new wave music.
Kate Bush, man, it was I don't know if it was number one back then in the 80s,
Was it?
but it was in the top 5.
Wasn't bad.
Like, I pretty much listened to everything back then. I listened to heavy metal, listened to new wave back then.
Yeah. Favorite part was when they started playing the what was it, Metallica on the guitar.
Yeah.
Then that was pretty awesome.
See, Motley Crue was all because my brother was like one of my favorite heavy metal bands. Even though, man, after their first album, they kind of went away from their real music and they went more commercial. Like, oh, all these other people are doing it. We got to do it too. So we got to get softer. It's like, no, don't get softer. I mean, I don't blame them, but they wanted to be in like everybody else, Van Halen and all that.
Yeah.
Into the act in the 80s, so they went
Yeah.
softer. Some of their, I don't know if you ever listened to any, Motley
Eddie
Crue.
solo was epic. I agree with Thor KC. That was like one of the best parts of the last season.
Yeah. But if you listen to any of Motley Crue's latest stuff, man, it's a lot heavier. Kind of like their first album.
My favorite season of Stranger Things, though, it has to be the second season.
Over the first?
I like the first season a lot. The second season, I even liked more. What was the one with Billy? Was that the one with Billy in it?
That was second, wasn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That was a crazy story. And then the mall in the end with the big battle was crazy.
Movie Foot has 5 guys.
He has 15 guys.
What the? We have 35 guys.
Yeah.
35.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 guys is pretty good, but man, they're just so expensive. Even though, man, you get the bag of fries. I think the bag of fries is like $8.
Yeah, they give you the fries, man. They just go
That's
crazy
worth
with
it.
the fries. They like you get a large fry from there, man. You're getting a lot of fries.
You're getting a bag full.
In a bag. They just fill up the bag with fries, man.
Used to be $5. And I think now it's like $9. It's still worth it. It's still worth it.
They wrap the burger in aluminum foil so it stays
yeah.
hot till right when you bite into it. It's not a bad shtick they got, 5 guys, for like a more gourmet type burger, like done fast food style. Not too bad.
Yeah, Cookout's
In-N-Out Burger's good. Have you ever been to In-N-Out Burger?
No.
No, they's are good. They've won it. The only one I've ever been to was in Vegas, but I think they have them in California too.
Yeah, they're all. I think they came from California, so they're
They
all
have
out,
one in
kinda out
Vegas.
there
That's
west.
the one I went to, but it was a good burger.
Cookout's good. You ever had Cookout?
We don't have Cookout here. That's when you did
Hasn't
your
been
video.
over
I was
there?
like, I don't even know what a Cookout is. You're like, shake or
drink or shake?
Drink or shake. And I'm like, I don't even know what this restaurant is. I've never been, but
it's good, man. Cookout's awesome. You
yeah,
ever
so
seen one?
if I come down and visit you, we'll have to go to Cookout so I can check it out.
Yes.
Cookout.
I like the burgers, man. It's cheap too. This is what you get for, I think it's $7.60. And then if you want a shake, it's $1.60. So say $9. You get a big burger or a chicken if you want. It's a double cheeseburger. You get 2 sides, 2 sides, so you can get between Hush Puppies fries, bacon fries, quesadilla, corn dog, bacon wrap, chicken wrap, a whole bunch of things. You can get 2 of those, 2 sides. Then you can get a drink or the shake, and their shakes are awesome. The last one I had, the one you saw that I did that video, I actually got a banana pudding one, which had chunks of banana in it and graham cracker chunks in it.
Wow, that sounds good.
For
Dude,
$9.
you're making me hungry just thinking about that. That sounds good.
$9.
$9
for all that.
$9, man.
All that. 2 sides, a big burger, and a drink or shake.
I said $9 going to Taco Bell.
Man, Taco Bell used to be so cheap, man.
What happened to Taco Bell?
I always get, back when I was in the military, I would get 6 hard shells and 6 soft shells. Eat them all.
Yeah.
And it would cost you like what? $6 for 12 tacos. I think it was 50 cents a taco back in the day in the 90s.
Put that sauce on it. You get the spicy or the mild. Or you go sauceless. The fire.
I love the
fire. Fire.
Then their fire's not that hot. If they don't have the fire, I go hot. Because their stuff's not that hot. But Taco Bell just doesn't taste the same, PapaBrad, as they used to.
It doesn't, man. I mean,
it does. It's kind of like flavorless compared to what it used to be.
They have a name for the meat. It's really bad when you hear what they call the meat. It's like grade D meat or something. It's like the worst sounding name. Like the meat they use at Taco Bell.
It comes in a bag. It comes in a big old plastic bag. It's huge.
It's like right above dog food.
It probably smells like that too when you open it up. When you open it up, they're probably like, woo!
If you're hungry enough, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're hungry enough.
But it used to taste really good, man. It just does not taste like it used to.
Dude. I saw this old commercial for Taco Bell. It was like it was pretty cool. Like a retro commercial. And
they used to have some cool commercials.
They used to sell stuff besides tacos. It used to be like their menu was completely different. It was interesting.
Yeah, they had a lot more different things. And now they pretty much only have tacos, burritos. They still have quesadillas. They got chalupas and stuff, but yeah, they used to have a different menu. There's a couple of things I remember getting, and I can't remember offhand right now, but
it's like the Frito burrito, but I think that went away.
That comes and goes. They did bring back their Mexican pizza.
Mexican pizzas, they still have those?
They just brought that back about a year ago. Was it last year? But yeah, they brought that. I'd like.
What's the difference between a Checkers and a Rally's?
They're the same.
Same thing?
Same company, yeah. Rally's and
Checkers. Goofyfoot says that the meat is a mix of beef and soybeans.
Stay away from the soybeans, man. That's the most poisoned vegetable out there. Is soybeans.
Soybeans?
Yep. That's one. When they're growing it, they put so many chemicals in it, spraying it, because the bugs like it too. So it's just all those poisons and stuff they put on it.
Insecticides.
Yeah, it's one of the worst. I guess the bugs and everything. And
dude, Thor's telling us what to order. If we go to In-N-Out, we need a double animal style. What is that word? Neapolitan?
Yeah, Neapolitan.
Isn't that right? Neapolitan shake for me, please.
Man, that would be good. So that's what, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, I would think. That's what the ice cream is, anyways. That would be pretty good.
That does sound good.
A mix of beef and soybeans.
In-N-Out.
Bad. So if you ain't seeing any products with soybeans, man, especially soybean lectin is really bad for you.
Yeah.
Bad for you, PapaBrads.
Bad for you.
It's really bad for kids. But
I always thought it was funny. You remember the movie Pulp Fiction? They always talking about the big Kahuna burgers. That scene where it's talking about the big Kahuna burger, and then they start talking about them not having the quarter pounder with cheese in Europe or whatever. That's a great movie. Do you like Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while. That was a good movie, though.
Yeah.
Hardee's, but no Carl's Jr.
Yeah, they're the same now because Carl's Jr. bought Hardee's out. So Carl's Jr. and Hardee's is pretty much the same now.
That's okay because Captain D's
Captain
bought Arcade One Up. Captain Arcade One Up owns Captain D's a bunch of money.
That's right. I did hear.
Their investment company
that
owns Captain D's. They own Captain D's. They loaned Arcade One Up a ton of money. It's time to pay.
I mean, ain't that
interesting to see what's going to happen?
Captain D's, who's a fast food seafood place.
We don't have those here because we have like real seafood. Like there's like none of them. They don't even have one.
Yeah, there's none around here either.
Won't buy that because you can get real seafood. I'm right on the Gulf.
I'm right in Atlantic there. We get real seafood here.
Lotta Burger is tasty. You ever have a Lotta Burger?
Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Have you?
I've not.
White Castles. Yes. Another
White Castles, yeah.
White Castles is the first fast food burger joint ever in the United States.
First do you have Cane's chicken fingers where you're at? Cane's?
I've heard of Cane's.
I don't have it there though, huh? Cane's.
They have it somewhere around.
That's a chain here that they have a lot of.
I've seen
like chicken fingers, and they have their own sauce they make.
Yeah, I saw it.
They do those crinkle fries. They're good. They're good. It's not bad.
Oh, Raising Cane's chicken fingers and stuff.
Raising Cane's, yeah.
Yeah, they had one where there's actually one in Statesville, North Carolina.
Okay.
I think somebody just bought the franchise because
I didn't know if they were growing out. I mean, I know they started in Louisiana.
I think somebody liked it so much that they brought it up here as a franchise because that's the only one I know that's up here. I did try it. It's pretty good.
4KC says Raising Cane's is good, but Slim Chickens. I've never been to Slim Chickens. Slim Chickens, however, is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Slim.
What a great word.
Phenomenal. My brother Jim, we had
said Thor.
Quick story when I was a kid. We found these wild chickens. We found 23 wild chickens when we were kids. Wild chickens, PapaBrad. Do you know there's wild chickens?
I didn't know that.
There isn't. They belong to our neighbors, but we didn't know.
Oh, you thought you were fighting wild chickens. They were your neighbor's chickens. Yeah. You're stealing your neighbor's chickens.
They're wild chickens, we thought.
Those chickens are wild.
We're all proud of ourselves. We run home. Mom, Dad, we found some wild chickens.
Some wild chickens.
They both had their look on their face like, oh shit.
Oh my God.
So they got on the phone with our other neighbor who was a farmer that we used to help on the farm with. And my dad called him up and he's like, don't give them back. Keep them. We'll butcher them. My dad said, so we all pinned them up and that. We were feeding all that. My dad said, don't name any of these chickens.
Maybe these chickens are going to be dinner.
Of course, we named them. And my one brother named one chicken Slim because he was skinny. So he called him Slim. My dad, with his humor, we had Slim. And my mom put it on the table. And my dad said, look, it's Slim.
It's Slim.
My brother started bawling.
Hey, look, Slim's coming to dinner. Slim's coming to dinner tonight.
My brother started crying so bad.
Oh my goodness. That's so mean.
No, it's Slim.
Yeah. Rainwater likes kicking those chickens, man.
My dad couldn't pass it up, man. Made my brother feel bad. Look, it's Slim. Slim's on the plate.
Yeah.
That's why you don't name. Slim. That's why you don't name something you're gonna slaughter.
Yeah, you lucky. Slim. You name your pig Lucky.
Yeah, not so lucky when he's on a plate.
Won't be so lucky when he's turned into bacon. What was that game we played? That Carl O game that had the pigs in it.
Oh, pig
the guy was chasing them that wanted to turn them into bacon.
Ow!
That's pretty great.
Al the Butcher
game too. Man, where's Carl O come with these deep cuts? Deep cuts.
Dying like a swine. My neighbors have chickens. Oh, on my porch. Yeah, shit all on my porch. Oh man, chicken shit smells so bad too. Pig does too, man. When I was growing up, there was really no pigs around us. But when I became a teenager, somebody moved in pretty far away from our house, but they had pigs. I mean, I'm talking miles and miles away. They were at least 5 miles away from us, but the wind blew right. You could actually smell the pig shit, man, from miles. I'm not. They're close to 5 miles away from us, but if the wind blew right, man, you could smell it. It's like, what is that?
Get a waft to that. Waft to that smell.
I mean, for that distance too, it's crazy.
Yeah, we did have a rat. We had a pig. We don't have any chicken games.
Yeah.
We'll work on that. We need to get all the animals represented.
Peter Pack Rat. We don't have a cow yet.
We don't want to be charged with being discriminatory with our animals on this show.
Yeah. Have chickens for the eggs. It's great not having to buy eggs. Yeah.
Conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, eggs are getting expensive. Down here, though, man, I noticed in North Carolina, man, like milk and eggs are a lot cheaper down here. Like we just bought a dozen of eggs for $1.59. $1.59 up in Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh was like $5 almost.
Yeah.
It was getting up there. I was like, damn. And milk was like $1.20 we paid the other day for half a gallon. So things are definitely low. Some things are cheaper down here, I noticed, which was nice. Gas is a little bit cheaper down here too. Pay $20.
Gas is cheap in Louisiana too. Yeah, compared to other places where gas is cheaper.
And I paid $2.93 the other day. $2.93. Polo did it. I did it for all for the nookie.
All for the nookie. The nookie.
Nice Hollywood. $3.59 her. What? Freeway.
Look at this.
Another freeway.
I'm seeing double. Got double freeways.
Well, I got two PapaBrad. Activision.
I didn't even know I had two. I just checked my Activision. I had this card. I have two of these. Freeway.
$3.59. $3.59 for Hobby Hands. Yeah, $2.93 I paid.
This one's more rare. This is one you don't see everywhere. This is one you don't see everywhere. This is one of my more rare ones.
Ghostbusters. Yeah, I don't know if I ever played Ghostbusters or not. I had to play Ghostbusters because I loved that movie back then. I bet I had.
They had to specify for the 2600. Don't try to put this in your VCR. This is not a VCR tape. This is an Atari cartridge. Look, it says for the 2600.
That's fucking funny.
That way you didn't get confused.
In case you get confused, it's not a.
It plays the Ghostbusters music. That's the amazing thing on the Atari. They should have just stopped there. Like, that's it. The whole game's finished. It plays the music from Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Don't need any more.
Done. We don't need to do any more.
Hobby Hands says I have that for my Atari on the floppy 800 XL.
Is this back here? You want to see something wild?
Yeah, I don't
Look at
remember.
this. Look at this mug. Look at this mug. Look at this mug.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, dude.
Chuck Norris.
This is a two-sided cartridge.
Two-sided?
Chuck Norris, you put it in this way. You want to play artillery duel? Put it in the other way. It's got two cartridges. Two ends. It's a double-end cartridge.
Crazy.
Have you seen anything like that? This thing's nuts.
Yeah, I don't remember. That is
double
awesome.
ender. Double ender cartridge.
Amazing.
Look how good Chuck looks. He's doing some kicks with the nunchucks. You know you're getting quality. Chuck Norris super kicks. Super kicks. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, I would have to Hollywood Polo. I would have to see some gameplay on Ghostbusters for 2600. I imagine I would have had that if I found it because I really liked that movie back then, but I don't remember. It's been so long since I played a 2600.
My Atari collection, my Activision is close to being done. I just need to find Hero.
You need that Hero, man.
I need that Hero cart, man. Pick that one up. That's the only one. I think I miss a Double Dragon, but it's terrible for the Atari.
Yeah, I know. No, I didn't play that game.
Yeah.
Time travel or time tunnel, I guess. I think it says up there. Time tunnel up there. All right, man. I think this is it.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm about done.
Yep.
Tired of sitting in this freaking chair.
I know. You're gonna send us out with Elvira? What are you sending this out with?
Yeah, it'd be the last time I could use Elvira, right?
Yeah, I
gotta come up with a new intro.
Let's give Elvira one last run.
Thor says I mainly played Ghostbusters on a C24. That's the Commodore 64, right? Yep. Commodore 64. Thank you, Hollywood Polo, for hanging out with us. And thanks everybody in the chat hanging out with us tonight. Thanks, Caro, Hobby Hands, Thor, Hollywood Polo, Goofyfoot, Dan Z. Bunch of people was in there tonight. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Sam Sam's was in here.
Jeff Rainwater was in here for a little bit.
Rainwater's
Goofyfoot.
Dark Revelations was
Dark
in here.
Realm, yeah. Dan Z.
Adam, I was going to say Addams Family. Andy's Game Room was in here. San Juan Spirits. Dan Z.
Elvira.
Shotgun
Sean.
Sean.
Ooh, look, we said at the same time. Jinx, Gregory.
Gregory, yeah.
Gregory was here for a while.
We outlasted them all, PapaBrad. We lasted them. Brooklyn was in there.
I know, Brooklyn, yeah.
He's probably still up playing some
Probably
VR.
playing VR right now. He finished the 7th guest.
Oh, did he?
He finished it. Yeah, he finished. Fago Thug was here for a while. Common Sense.
Dark Realm.
Leo.
MG was in yours. Common Sense, yeah. Well. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you have a great weekend.
Legit.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
So have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you on Thursdays, right? This Thursday coming up. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Take care.
Good night, everybody. The show started yet? Oh no, the show's going to start soon. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I dropped something on the floor before the show started. No, guys, you didn't see nothing. No, I was not sniffing the carpet again. I just dropped something on the floor before the show started.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. It's time for Carl Game of the Week. Welcome to Arcade Wars.